wondering, like, do niggas think that?
But hey, you guys, if I was smoking crack right now instead of weed, would you immediately treat me different? Like,
I'm not sure I heard this, honestly.
No, like if you did, I'm like, yo, like, can I talk to you? Like how long has this been a thing? Like, what's going on?
It's a double standard time though, right? But what if you said like I'm trying to party and he just started ripping lines on the show? Like you probably be like, oh, you got money.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, this nigga's wild. He got money.
Oh, you going hard tonight. First, if you smoke crack, see, that's what I'm saying. That's that racism.
That's facts. That's facts.
Yeah, we need to embrace crack, bro.
Embrace crack, huh?
That's part of our. You feel me?
But crack be looking beat up and shit. Well, no, because like coca. So I see something on Twitter the other day. This woman said she did like so much coca started like deteriorating her nose.
Oh yeah, she had like the nose like her nose through.
It like she got a backwood for a nose. That shit is crazy.
It looked like an umbilical cord on her face.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, it looked like
it was disgusting.
It was.
All right, episode 112. Critically unfocused. Yeah, do them responsibly at the minimum if you're going to. Critically Unfocused podcast. Big three back in the building, man. You know how we rock it.
Your eyes are like, why are you here? Judging by my steel, I got something to do here. Give up the money or the angel cries 2 tears. Front of your crib sounding like Chinese New Year. Brat, 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 cat.
All right, real quick. You know, we back at it.
Honestly, Blake, the fact that you didn't start episode 112 by playing Peaches and Cream, I'm very disappointed in you.
I don't have that on my Serato. I'm sorry.
There's three niggas in here, bro.
How you 112 was 3 niggas.
112. I could have done like
Blake is wearing the like 90s R&B nigga beanie right now.
This is the 6-man fit right here.
Classic movie. Classic.
Shout out my cousin, man.
That is literally that outfit. That's hilarious.
Did you guys see that video of them like barbecuing Marlon on the grill with the family?
Oh yeah.
The Marlon Wayans?
Yeah, Marlon Wayans
said barbecuing Marlon on the grill. Marlon was barbecuing food for the family.
Oh, and all the Wayans was out.
Yeah.
I ain't seen that. That'd be a dope ass family
like
reunion.
Everybody's kid. It looked like it was funny because he was just talking shit while grilling. All the food looked delicious. And I know it had to be funny.
You better come correct. You walk in there, they're gonna fry your ass for sure. Like
they say they can't go to funerals together. They said they was talking about one of their cousins. Like, yo, why they put him in that like to be buried? Man? Like they get our
Periwinkle for real. Periwinkle.
Like, there's no way there's a more talented family on the planet. They cover all aspects. They got comedy, writing,
management too. They everywhere.
Yeah, they do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
you see,
that's got to be it.
Marlon named his son Sean, and Sean named his son Marlon.
They wasn't brothers. I say pause, but
that's fucking weird. That's
kind of cool because like they're like
it's not.
I think they're the 2 youngest, and they're probably like, they're kind of like always. They're seen as like a tandem, like always together. They probably at each other's.
What that got to do with their
like
kids?
Hey man, I name my son after you. Name my son after me.
Doesn't Marlon have a son named Marlon too, though? I'm pretty sure Marlon has.
I think they just named their sons after each other, or one of them.
That's just not wilder than the fucking having a junior. Then so he had another son and named that son Brian McKnight Jr.
That is kind of crazy. Sounds like Brian McKnight's a bad guy, honestly.
That's hella funny.
He's a terrible father. Well, outside looking in.
Yeah, we don't got all the facts.
Jamal, it might be even worse because Marlon has a son named Sean, but Sean doesn't have any sons. He just has daughters.
Oh, what? I thought they named their sons after each other. So Sean doesn't have a son?
Let me double check the pedia, but it does not appear as such. It doesn't even have. Oh, it says he has 3 kids. It only has the names listed for 2 though, so maybe his 3rd kid is.
Yeah, that's what everybody was saying on the internet. So I just, if everybody's saying it, that means it is a fact.
Never been wrong. Listen to everybody on the internet. Honestly, that's funny.
Majority makes a fact.
All right, hold real quick because we're talking about brothers and appropriate and inappropriate shit. This just popped up on my YouTube today. I seen a story from Florida. Apparently there was like an aquarium or some shit like that. Y'all know what a manatee is. I don't have to explain it to you, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Making sure. Shout out to Tacoma Public Schools.
What if our listeners don't know what a manatee is, though?
I'm not explaining it. It's fucking ask your parents. Either way, they had an aquarium down there, and apparently they have these 2 manatees in there together, and one of them ended up dying, but it was from injuries from like intercourse from its brother.
Hey, yo.
Hey, come on.
Its fucking colon ripped and it bled out.
Oh.
But apparently, like, manatees just don't give a fuck. And, like, I'm finding out, like, you know, they said that about dolphins, too. But, like, apparently, like, nature's just, like, way more rapey than we're ever presented.
I let
nature sounds rapey and gay.
Yeah. I don't even... Can you call it gay if they don't have sexuality? Like, they just don't give a fuck. It just goes in whatever.
I don't have another word for it. You are right, but I don't have another word for it.
I still feel like, I guess I'm...
There ain't no pronouns in the manatee pond. Like, it's, hey, yo, like, I'm, what you doing over there?
Everybody's going
to town. I got you. There you go.
Nah, it's still your damn...
How's it sound now?
It's still your...
Much better.
It's still your sibling, though. It's like, you finna just throw it off on your sibling. That's crazy.
That, like, to his point of, like, they don't have sexuality, I don't think animals really even be thinking of, like, family like that, like, other than their parents, especially after a certain age. But fucking your sibling to death is insane. Fucking anything to death.
That's why I was saying though. Like I put on here, like water is not lube. Just letting y'all know. Like
you try to fuck in the shower or a hot tub once, and you find that out immediately.
Yeah,
Let's
in your brain on the hub.
In your brain, oh, this shit about to be fire. That shit is how water wet but make it dry. I don't understand.
Right.
I never done the hot tub though. I'll give that a try and find out the hard way. That's not fun.
I mean, it's better than the shower.
Money, bro. You don't got no real cool shower like you see online, bro. You got the regular showers.
Yeah, the jet coming from the side that do the steam and all that shit.
I've house sat at a lot of people's houses that are richer than me.
Yeah,
and I went on a few vacations.
I had a hot tub.
Do you want them to know what you be doing in their house? Don't do that. Stop.
My mom's.
We don't do that. I'm retired.
Nigga said I'm retired.
Oh,
animals are nasty. But you know what else is nasty? Hey, you know, people online. We was talking about this earlier, Blake. We seen the dudes getting like kicked in the nuts with the chicks outside of the DreamCon last week with the big red boots.
Activate your free.
It was Miss Trigger Happy. You guys heard her before?
Nope, but she's our special guest this week on the podcast. Here,
wait, Jamal, I'm trying to open
the
tweets that you posted about her, and they're all deleted, so I know it's nasty.
Wait, what?
Already?
All those tweets are gone.
You're lying. For real?
Literally just had this up.
Yeah.
Dog, yeah.
No, it worked on mine. Oh, shit, it worked on mine. Holy shit. Oh,
it tells me this page does not exist when I click it.
The Amazon petition, that was... holy shit.
All right.
How do people find out? Like, because so there's like there's one where like she does like wedgie domination videos. It's like, how do you find out you like that?
I think it's bullying.
People, just like a bullying kick, like people like shit.
I think
like that.
someone got bullied, and then they thought they were supposed to feel a type of way, and then they found out like their shit got hard afterwards. And they're like, hold on, like I need a way to recreate that.
Blake, pull up the
the fuck.
Wait a minute.
Let's watch it.
I opened the Twitter app and I'm just scrolling her Twitter timeline. She does all this freaky shit in GTA.
Yes, she does.
Also in real life?
She does some of the stuff in real life, but she has like her own like server. I guess it's like something like Roulette RP, and she has like a server where like e-girls can go online and like have sex with like their fans.
She has. Hold on, let me share I got my Twitter pulled up. She has a nigga in a GTA online modified.
No,
and he's like kneeling down, kissing her feet.
No, that animation is not even in the game, bro.
Dog, they got custom. They got custom animations, man.
I'm afraid to keep scrolling down because I want this episode to be able to go on YouTube. So I don't want to keep scrolling her timeline. But the fact that she's honestly, shout out to her. That's the most creative shit I've ever seen. Because you get money by doing it in real life, and you're like, somebody will probably pay for me to do this virtual.
No, people are paying her. Like she has like a server with like other internet chicks that go in there, and people beat the doonies down virtually in Roulette RP, and they
that is some Black Mirror shit for real.
This is exactly why I don't give money to homeless women.
Because they could be doing this.
Bitch, if you don't make that pussy work for you.
Oh no.
Yo, that's crazy.
Every woman is a small business owner, if you really think about it.
Selling Gucci is one of the first 3 businesses for sure.
I think it was the first.
Yeah, they say that's the oldest job on the planet.
Come on, hey, if you're on the street, you was selling it for the wrong stuff because you know you didn't sold it for something.
I don't know if I'd have it in me if I'm a woman. I'm just saying.
You got it in you to sleep under a bridge?
In the cold, nigga?
Depending on where. Hey,
and
man,
then someone, trigger warning, someone may come and take it for free because you're outside by yourself. Nah, you better sell that shit.
Nigga say trigger warning.
Blake putting a fucking taser in his virtual pussy.
I'm sorry, I'll booby trap the pussy.
Yo, watch that wedgie video, Tyrell. Like make this make sense to me. Like, pull up that. It's probably the last one.
The tweet still won't open for me. I'm just going to her timeline from my Twitter.
Yeah, it's in there.
Trying to go the wrong way to a paid parking lot. It's gonna be my shit.
Yeah, like
that's crazy.
Yeah, like she was outside DreamCon, the anime convention that was up there.
All right. I'm gonna try.
People were paying her money for her. She had the big red boots on, and she just kicking people in the nuts and standing on their heads.
I seen someone casually strolling the streets in Seattle wearing them. It's the first time I seen them in public.
Wow,
real. You finna cop the yellow ones, Blake?
I know that's happening, so thanks for letting me know. If they drop the Goku boots, though.
All right.
Hey, I looked at them chicks on the Goat app. Now that the hype has died down for those aren't like crazy expensive.
They're not anymore.
Like resale.
What are they?
The first 2 weeks they were like going for like $1,200. They're like $350 retail, right?
I think
when they first came out. Yeah. The yellow ones, because they're a croc collab. The yellow ones that come out with the holes in them, those are $450 retail.
Those are kind of hard.
They're not bad. They just look hella big. Like when you see, well, they are hella big, obviously. But
Astro Boy.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah, the Astro Boy boys.
I'm afraid I didn't keep scrolling her timeline to look for that wedgie video because I know my wife never comes in here when we're doing this, but this would for sure be the time, and she would think we don't have a podcast. We just do freaky shit together via Zoom.
It's our book club where we just share smut.
This is our striking vipers. Yeah, Blake, you can get the big red boot. You can get the big red boot on the Goat app for $200 or $307 in your size.
That's cool. Thank
you.
You
can get them below retail.
What I'm gonna do with those?
If we got you those for your birthday, would you wear them?
No.
If you got them let them sit there, I'd wear them.
I'll probably put them on like display or something.
Nah, bitch, you better wear those to Brindley's first parent-teacher conference.
We're both getting in trouble.
We wanted to talk to you about her acting a fool in class. We see where she gets it from.
Yeah,
exactly.
The boots explain everything.
I'm coming.
But nah, shout out to the internet chicks selling coochie on GTRP. So I definitely see why niggas are playing GTRP at a rapid rate now. And you niggas are nasty.
Tonio was talking about building a PC for that, but couldn't build a PC for this.
No.
Yeah,
yo, because you pulled that up on Twitter. That just reminded me Beyonce's stepdaddy getting in trouble this week.
Bro, oh my god.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I feel like they need to put a disclaimer out, like the folks like right on the front of that shit that just says like, yo, likes are public. Hit bookmark.
Oh, he was liking stuff?
Yes.
I didn't see what he was liking, but even
click the link.
The porn pages
don't share it. Click the link though.
Where? Which one is it?
Was it like
Twitter fails another happy home? It's that one.
Oh, okay.
Was it like nasty shit? Like
yes,
like Doc Rivers nasty?
He had some very strong woman loving women. Everybody was chocolate in there though.
So it's everything.
It's yeah. He's a good like page 17 type of guy. Like, he's a scroller.
Oh, I follow that page.
Yep.
Excuse me?
We have some mutual followers in common. Hey, every single one of his likes is porn. Like he didn't even use this at all for any. Sorry,
for anything else.
And then an Ava DuVernay tweet.
And I thought she's about to start buzzing it open just what she's surrounded with. I was like, he found the shit.
What is that? Oh my sir. Oh, okay. All right, that's enough.
Yep. Yeah, no. You saw the big bean?
Is that why Tina's leaving him? The big bean is exactly what I saw.
That's what it seems like.
Oh man. What a bag fumble. Hey, look, I know
she can't pick a man though, so let's talk about that.
Okay.
Are we allowed to? Hold on, Beehive, relax. Hold on. Are we allowed to?
I don't think the Beehive likes her dad though.
Do they like her mom?
They love her mom, yes.
So can we talk about her mom fucking up like this?
I was gonna shoot her some bail. Hold on, hear me out. She did choose a nigga. She did choose a nigga with some talented sperm because she got 2 killers over there. He just might not be a good person. Which, hey, you win some, you lose some, but you live to be one of the richest people on the planet.
I feel like this is where we need to talk about Kris Jenner playing the game the right way. I know she done fucked up on the first one, obviously. Well, respectfully, I don't want no smoke. But on the second one, just been cool, right? Black dude, Corey.
Oh yeah,
solid. I don't know.
The fake Kanye looking motherfucker.
Hey,
I'm just saying, Rhymefest.
Him. I just got what you meant by she fucked up on the first one. The first one was fine. The first one gave her all the talent. The second one, she didn't realize was a bitch. Literally, that was her problem.
Oh, he is number 3. Corey is number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So number 1 was solid. That's right. Yeah.
Rob Kardashian.
Yeah. Did he died on her? They were separate.
He died.
Oh yeah, no, she. All right, so
or at least I'm pretty sure he died.
I never done no research. I just assumed Bruce was there for a long ass time, but she has been. He was. Until Bruce left the planet.
Hey, the fact that people like stood up so tough for Caitlyn Jenner, like, hey, you need to respect this, like, and all she has done is shit on trans people and gay people, and like her. Anybody who supported her is fucking crazy.
She's a secret agent. She's undercover.
She undercover, all right. But shout out to everybody. Be who you want to be, love who you want to love.
Except her.
Yeah. No, nobody loved her.
Yeah,
ever.
Fuck him. I mean her. My fault.
Shout out to them real trans.
That was accident. It still looks just like Bruce too. Like it's crazy.
You can't pop that shit off at 68 years old. I'm sorry. Like,
dog, it's crazy.
You had your chance.
And then she murdered somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, she's a fucking awful person. Jesus Christ.
GTA driver.
She looks like a fucking
and the GTA character.
She looks like this. Lord. She looks like a painting, but like you redo it over and you just like fuck it up and you be like, fucked it.
She says like she don't have more time for this.
Yeah, like you ran out of time. Like fuck this art project's doing 17 minutes. Me paint this nigga real quick.
This shit due tomorrow. Fuck it. All right,
listen. I don't got a segue for this one. I just was clicking links on the document, and I'm taken aback. Nigga, is this fucking whippets for gamers?
No, Taro, that's for you, bro. It's an inhaler for gamers.
Nigga, it's a nasal inhalant. You supposed to sniff this shit.
Oh, I don't know how y'all do that shit. I feel like you said you went to asthma camp, so I just figured I seen it on my Amazon today, so I was like, I was gonna send it to you in the chat, but I was like, let me show it to him on here.
You put it in your mouth for the regular inhaler. This shit is crazy.
You got it. So you copping?
Fuck no.
Man, pull that up.
How often do you have to use your inhaler? Like, is your asthma really bad?
Mind your fucking business. I'm not talking about my health on the podcast.
Oh, okay, sorry. It was just I didn't think that was too intrusive.
HIPAA, nigga. HIPAA.
All right.
This is the Get Good Gaming Vapor Sticks, energy plus focus amplifier for esports athlete gamer, stimulating aromatherapy, mint scent, portable performance nasal disposable. This flavor is Demon Berry.
That's crazy.
Yes, sir.
Now, you gotta cop that.
If they come through with the sponsorship, I need you to stand solid.
You got to do it live.
Yeah.
Why you niggas are the ones that play the first person shooter games? Why wouldn't you do this?
We don't have asthma, nigga. You have asthma.
This has nothing to do with having asthma. It's not an inhaler.
When you're trying to get to Garrus's cheeks on Mass Effect for the 90th time in your life, you just rip one of these bad boys so you don't make
the slander guineas in full effect. This is fucking crazy. You niggas are making fun of a disability. What is wrong with you?
I've been talking about fucking aliens all week, bro. I'm tired of talking about fucking aliens.
Hey, yeah. Is it pause if you go across the lines with the alien, though?
What do you mean, like, go across the line? Like, the alien has, like, a dick?
Well, let's just say that their male and female isn't defined by, like, a dick or a vagina. It's, like, male and...
Well, that's going to be, like, a deciding... Well, they got to, like... Well, we know how it works, like, on Mass Effect. Like,
no, you don't, Jamal.
You don't see it. What are you talking about? You have no idea how it works.
Well, I guess you know which one we classify as like a boy or a girl, because like not like heteronormative, but like
because they have masculine energy. But what if the masculine energy is also like has like what is to us like a female reproductive organ? Are you going to go the opposite route then?
Well, what
okay, let's say like the feminine presenting alien has the masculine reproductive organ.
No, nigga. What the fuck?
So you're going to beat down the one that's like a dude, but it has the women parts.
I'm not fucking an alien, then.
Okay.
Yeah. You get the once in a lifetime opportunity. You're like, I'm about to fuck an alien. They pull their pants down. You're like, whoa, too far.
Excuse me.
This is enough.
Tuck that back in there.
Yeah. You know what I'm thinking? I could see them having like a little like tentacle thing, right? Where it's a vagina, but it's like extended away from their body like a penis. You got to stick your penis in their penis-shaped vagina. Would you do that, Jamal?
Yo, I can't even visualize it, but it's like, man,
but this shit just wraps around your shit on the way in.
Sound like it feel gooder than a bitch.
That's crazy.
But Jamal's turning once in a universal lifetime opportunity down because it looked kind of like a cock.
There's no such thing as space gay. Like, I feel like you're probably fine.
Man,
you just find out that the black Israelites were right and niggas are the aliens.
Oh,
they come down, look exactly like us.
Homophobic
and shit.
Nah, man, I don't know. I feel like I'm playing with something.
If you what?
I feel like I don't know if I could do that. Y'all made it sound like crazy.
Y'all can't wait.
Oh, so we talked you out of fucking an alien? Is what you're saying?
It seems like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
I was all for it until you niggas like brought it up.
Before you thought about it, you was just thinking it was going to be an Asari from Mass Effect and look like a bad bitch with a fat ass. You didn't think that they might have dick fingers.
No, but look, he didn't remember earlier this week. I brought that shit up about how the Asari will literally kill you if you're not matched up with them when you mate or whatever. If you're not the first one,
he don't care. He'd risk death as long as it's not gay.
Yep.
Yeah. I'd have sex with aliens as long as it ain't on like no gay shit.
You think they got BBLs in space?
Did you say anything?
I said with an alien, as long as it ain't on no gay shit.
Oh, he's trying to get
like, Jesus Christ, nigga.
All right, relax.
Oh no!
But can we talk about how like the whole congressional alien discussion?
So what happened with that this week? Yeah, I didn't see the official. I just seen everybody talking about it.
There was a congressional hearing. I don't know if it was just about aliens. But they had some government official. Don't know what his role is or was, but he's like sitting in front of Congress saying like, "Yes, I can confirm that the U.S. government has like obtained crashed I think they were calling it like UAP, like unidentified persons and space flying objects, whatever the fucking terms are. Basically, he said they have a UFO and an alien body. Like they have all that shit. It's confirmed. And they're like, well, like, how do you know this? He was like, I'm not really able to tell you that. And she's like, okay, I guess like you can't tell me when you found this out. But like, it was a whole thing. And I can't imagine he was crazy.
He's under oath.
And like, yeah, he's under oath. So I can't imagine he got in front of Congress to lie under oath and that they just sat there and were like, okay, you know. So
they're trying to distract us from the real issues going on right now.
The real issues I'll just determine this.
Now, the real issues that Gatorade is like $2 now. That's the real issues.
No, that's the thing though. People all week have been making the joke like, hey, unless aliens about to pay this fucking rent, I do not care. Like,
ultimately, what does it matter?
It doesn't matter unless they're gonna let us see it. That's all I care about.
Well, even then, like if we saw it, I mean, then it's just more conversation. But I'm saying like, whether we should feel threatened, whether like we should be looking to talk to these people, like ultimately, like if they found their way here and made it down into our atmosphere and like had a craft that somehow crashed or whatever, they're far beyond what the fuck we have. So, I mean, it should be tread with extreme caution at that point.
I just hope they're not racist and they like that's kind of black people.
That's mainly why I would care. It's like, hey, what are these niggas on?
Yeah, Jamal, I think you're probably safe on them not being racist. They probably look at us all like fucking insects.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I'm
a straight up. I just tell them like, hey man, you shouldn't be worried about us. We need to worry about the people that like paper.
What if they're like, we're not worried about you, but the only way for you to not be worried about us to lay with our women who all have penises.
Yeah, you gotta prove your bond to our culture.
They say we're either gonna turn you into a white man or you touch that penis.
That's crazy.
You turn into a white man? Is your name?
I gotta do this to say humanity.
Yeah,
no, down for this no, to save yourself.
Oh, what happens to everybody else?
They get the same option as you.
About that afterwards.
They offer everybody this, so we can't make fun of you because unless we turn into white men, we touch the penis too. What you doing?
Oh yeah, well I guess everybody got to do it. Okay.
So if all your friends were jumping on a dick, you jump on a dick. You're just saying that's crazy.
That's crazy.
All right.
Oh shit, we got him. We got
his ass. I'm clipping that. That'll be on YouTube tomorrow.
Damn. If all your friends would jump on that dick, that means you do it too. That's crazy.
Captain America over here. Jesus Christ.
Oh, man. I've been trying to find a way to transition into this first topic since we started talking, but it's been incredibly inappropriate.
Yeah. So I'll do it. Not even just shout out to the James family. Thoughts and prayers with y'all for sure, because that's scary as fuck. Bro literally died. That's what cardiac arrest is, right? Like,
yeah, I think Damar Hamlin taught everybody with that cardiac arrest is serious, because I thought like cardiac arrest was just like, oh, like you had like a heart murmur and passed out. Like, nah, it
heart
means
stops.
Like,
that means you died.
Your shit locked up.
Yeah. So Bronny's getting the ESPY award next year for sure, because that's how it works.
100%. Yeah. So yeah,
if he was playing the piano today.
If you were living under a rock, Bronny James at a USC basketball workout had cardiac arrest on the court, and had to be taken. When we found out about it, they said he's no longer in the ICU, which is something great to see, but terrifying nonetheless. Somebody sent that to us, and it was like, I don't know, Yahoo be doing weird shit with Shams' tweets where they put it on like, it looks like they're using the ball sack sports font, so it looks fake. Yeah. So someone sent me and Jamal the picture, and I'm like, man, you don't get this stupid shit off my phone. Yeah, so I go to Twitter and it's like, oh no, that actually happened.
I thought it was gonna be one of them things where it's like there's like another Bronny James at USC who like his name is like has an apostrophe or an E or some shit on it, and it's just like they how they do that.
Bronny.
Yeah, I was like, there's no
like
way.
The paper towels.
Yeah, the son of LeBron fell down during the conditioning exercise, whatever they were doing. But that's just for real, man. Like the year before, my freshman year at Fossil, y'all weren't there yet. Yeah. A young girl, actually, I think she died from cardiac arrest during basketball practice.
Kiki McLean, I think her name was.
Yeah, she's somebody's sister too. I forget, somebody who's still at Fossil. Yeah, who was at Fossil like later. But either way, no, that's just
all over my face back in the day.
Yeah, that's just for real, man. I guess it can happen. Like you gotta pay attention to what your body's telling you. I guess. Even I'm sure he was, but damn, like he was in shape too. There ain't no way.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing that I think about. Like, it's not super uncommon for like athletes to just like drop dead on the field or court or like whatever sport they're playing. And it's just so crazy to like, you would think like, oh, okay, if something like that was going to happen, it would have came up by now. It's not just going to like show up on this like very in shape 19-year-old, but it is like some of the best athletes ever have just dropped dead playing the sport that they were very well equipped to play. Just insane how quickly that can happen to you.
I wonder what they were doing. I mean, not that it matters, but I don't.
Coach was having them run suicides and was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, I mean, I've heard like on like a couple podcasts this week. One was Raw Room and one was like New Heights. Them talking about like different conditioning deals that they have to do in practice and shit like that. And like like D1 level or pro level, like they push you different. So I know like it probably wasn't just running lines. Like they're probably doing some shit. Like, I just wonder what it was.
And it's wild too, because the mindset, at least back when we were going through conditioning type stuff, was like you see a nigga look like he's about to die, and it's funny because like, man, get your big ass up. The number of times we've seen Sean like on the ground throwing up, like, and we were like, man, get your fat ass up and run again. It's like, hey man, like we should actually be a little concerned.
That fucking hill, man.
Yeah, bro. Oh.
Fuck that hill.
That hill, yeah. That shit. I used to hate the hill because like people that were in decent shape coming up looking like they're about to die. It's like, bro, don't have me do this. You look for the shallowest part of the hill.
On the hill.
The hill and the ridge at Foss. So at Foss, the high school all of us went to, the hill was this like 56-degree angle. Like it had to be like 80 yards, if not like a full football field straight up, basically. Yep. Yeah. And they would have us run it. And it was like, grab the fence, run straight up, walk back down, grab the fence, run straight back up. And Blake, I don't know if you've driven past Foss on any of your return trips home, but they've like cut the hill down basically. It's like half the height.
Thank God.
So they can no longer abuse children like that.
I'll go do the rest. They need me to.
That was a good calf workout though.
Hey, the worst shit too was like my senior year where we didn't win a single fucking game and they got us running the hill. And they're like, the only way we're gonna beat Bellarmine is by outworking them and da-da-da. Like
y'all lost to Bellarmine?
Nigga, they lost to everybody.
So. Yeah, we lost to everybody, nigga. Yeah. Bellarmine had Bellarmine, my senior year, had a quarterback who went on
the fuck up.
So, he played at the University of Colorado and beat the University of Washington at least once.
All right.
So he was
That nice. Is crazy. Like you niggas didn't want to.
He was a freshman, but he was nice.
I lost to the fucking smart school. Nigga. Got a test to go there.
Didn't you? Shut the fuck up.
I tested to go. I did, yeah.
I tested to go to Bellarmine too. I was close to going though.
It was walking distance from my house, so that was just some shit to do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you were right there. Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, shout out to Bronny. Glad he's safe. Does LeBron let him play basketball again?
What a game! Did y'all lose to Shelton?
We did not play Shelton. Blake, we have talked about this no less than 150 times.
I don't remember this.
Yeah,
I knew y'all suffered, but I thought y'all pulled one off. Or
every time we talk about we had like 6 games that we lost by like 4 points or less. We also had 3 games where we lost by like 70.
Moral victories. I got you. All right, we gonna do this. Go ahead.
No. Hey man, you did. How about that?
Yeah, they didn't have a quarterback, Blake. That was the. We went to a couple of their games, and that was like the man thing. See, like, yo, they'd be cool if they had like.
We didn't have a quarterback, and we started like 7 freshmen on each side of the ball.
Yeah, I just remember y'all had fucking Cam Newton tearing that ass up the first week of the season.
Y'all team looked hella small. I was like, dude, hella small. But,
how y'all make friends with the quarterback that fucking torched you? That's funny.
I still DM with him every once in a while on Instagram to this day.
Oh my god.
He's probably like, man, where do I know this nigga from? We've been talking for like 13 years, but where the fuck I know him from?
I stiff armed him at the 16.
No. He never put hands on me. No sir, no way. I missed a lot of tackles, but he never put hands on me.
Hey, like seriously, question though, like what's like a locker room like that? Like just throughout the season, like does it like get progressively like worse, or is it kind of
it gets worse in the opposite way that you're thinking? Because like, well, at least for me, because I'm a realist, and I feel like a lot of people that
you are pretty realistic.
It becomes less focused on the game. It just
so like I remember Eugene. You remember Eugene, the security guard at Fogg? Yeah. I remember him yelling at me because we were on the sideline. It was the game we were losing the fucking Capitol. Best team in the state of that year beat us 70-0.
Holy shit!
It was like.
It was
60-0. They fucked us over incredibly bad. They had 2 receivers that were both 4-star athlete, or 3 and a 4-star athlete that were both 6'3". The tallest person on our entire team was Sean Brown, who was 6'3". Like I think we had a 5'6" corner guarding them, who was a freshman. Like it wasn't. We shouldn't have even been able to play that team. But I remember I was on the sideline on one of the plays. So I was like, nigga, I'm not going back in this game. And I'm like flipping my helmet on my arm. And Eugene came out the stands and was like, what kind of example are you setting for these kids? But when you're just giving up, you're over here laughing and having fun and not competing. I was like, nigga, it's 63-0. What the fuck am I gonna do? I'm a lineman.
For real though, I couldn't imagine the senior of my freshman year being that lackadaisical. And they were trash too. Like I would probably be fucked up in the head if I seen that.
No, yeah, because it was game 8 of like a 10-game season, and we're losing by 60. We have no quarterback. Like, I was like, nigga, I don't give a fuck.
After a while,
so the locker room wasn't that bad because like most of us was just in there popping shit. The games where we played good was like, hey man, I had a decent game. Like, we ain't on shit this year, so I ain't playing football after this. I'm not worried about no scholarship opportunities no more. So we just ain't here kicking it now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no fucking sir.
So did anybody ever pass like the 5 or 6 wins that like my class got?
Jamal's class got
we got
7, 6 or 7.
Y'all put on then. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that team was hella good, and then they were supposed to win 7 games, but then Devontae got his fucking head taken off his shoulders against Olympia, and that shit went sideways quick.
I'll never forget that. We was on the sideline. Devontae like, hey, bro, what we doing outside? I'm like, oh, this nigga's cooked.
Yeah, we talk about me. Jamal gets on the bus and tells niggas, man, shut the fuck up with all that crying. We lost the game. You sucked. Sit down. Like, I'm looking at my seniors. I'm like, hey, man, these niggas don't give a fuck. It's Jamal's fault I was acting up on the sideline.
Shout out to Jamal, man.
Shout out to Dale, but he was like trying to he was placing blame on people that weren't even like playing.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, we lost the game. Like, we could have won this game, but Devontae, that nigga's his brain's in fucking Alice in Wonderland right now. So, but yeah. Dog, because I'll never forget it. Like, they put like Perosi in at quarterback, and then like he called the huddle, and he was like, yo, Grayson, you line up on the left. Bird, you're over here. Or not even Bird, somebody else, you're over here. Jamal, you stay back and block. Grayson, you run deep. I'm gonna throw it to you. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck kind of play call is that? And then he did it. I'm like, oh yeah, this game is cooked, bro. He's not even calling formations and plays. He didn't say no I left 10-22 or pass pro.
Why could they never? Why they couldn't find nobody to play quarterback behind Devontae? Like
they had Noah, but he was kind of small, and I think they just thought he probably wasn't ready.
You got to figure how many years they had to like figure that problem out. Because if you think like
shitty development, man, we got bad coaching, terrible coaching.
Because they knew it from the point like, sorry y'all, we're going deep into some high school football shit that nobody fucking cares about. Yeah. But from the time like when I was a junior, when Andy was like a senior, like you had like 3 years to figure out someone to develop at that point. To back up Devontae, just to back up Devontae. Like,
I'll never forget that dude. I was like, I couldn't even be bad. I just started laughing. I'm like, oh, this is what we're doing? The NFL street plays? I'm like, man, I'm about to steal a direction out.
Look, man, they laughed at Latif when he wanted to come out and play quarterback, but it's like at the same time, it's like y'all didn't have anybody else. Like, just let him fucking play. Like, he wants to do it.
That's a great point. And that they didn't get a decent starting quarterback at Foss until 2016 or 17, I think.
Holy shit.
Because they weren't. I feel like that coaching staff just wasn't smart enough to even think about like, oh, what are we gonna do next year? Like thinking about my senior year or Jamal's senior year, like they were like, okay, like it's 80% of our talent is leaving because they're mostly seniors. Like, what's the plan for next year? Like, how do we start like having how do we even have the 15 juniors on this team not turn into 10 juniors going into seniors and like get them prepped for the next year other than like, see you next year, nigga. Like, yeah,
I'll tell you something like of how things are done differently though. Like, because I told y'all know, like I played like Pee Wee football and university plays just that 1 year though. But either way, like they would like even like people on the team who like weren't inside that school district, they would try to get you to come over there to be in that school district so you were ready to go to the high school team. Like they weren't like playing around with that shit. Like they were trying to make sure they had continuity and like could keep people on the roster and everything. Man. Like. But obviously,
everybody's almost spread out, so
yeah. There's not like it's not like like Northwest Rams, like how they're tied to. It's not Wilson no more, whatever the fuck that school's called.
Woodrow. Was it?
No, it's Silas.
Not Woodrow.
Silas.
All right. Yeah. So Northwest Rams, like they're tied to that school, right? So it's like it's easier kind of to get those kids to end up on that team in the future. Foss doesn't really have one of those, but at the same time, it's like all these people probably are involved in the local football team in some way or form. Like you can definitely work some shit to try to get some kid to come up in your program or whatever. Like, I don't know.
For sure. No, that's a great point. I feel like I know we were having that conversation when we were in school, just about like, even if you think on like a state level, the like states that have those really good programs are like, oh, this one city in Texas, they have one high school. Every single kid in this city goes to this high school. It's 8,000 people, but they also have the best football team in half the state because they have all the talent. If you think about like how good a lot of the little league teams in Tacoma were, they were going out and beating like the Seattle teams and shit. If you consolidated all that talent at one or
school,
two schools, two or three schools even.
Yeah, but having 5 schools, then you got a couple private schools that have teams. Like
that's the worst part about Tacoma athletics is like we're too spread out.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like even if you could, if you think about if you combine like what was Wilson, so Silas and Foss at the time. Mount Tahoma and Lincoln get combined, and those are your 2 schools. And then like Stadium gets looped in with the Wilson Foss, or you go to Federal Way. You got 2 like powerhouse schools that are producing a ton of talent instead of having 6 mid-ass teams. Because Tacoma doesn't have any teams that like go to the state championships and do anything because they come from like Puyallup, where they have 2 schools and they pull from areas around them, or like the really good Seattle schools. They're like, everybody goes to O'Dea because they're going for that purpose, but Tacoma not having that's fucked them over. Same thing in basketball, probably same thing in track. Like,
really we don't do cuts. Like depth is always an issue. Like it's we can't afford to do cuts.
If you try out for the team, you're making the team.
Yeah, we'll get you a uniform. You'll be over there.
Only way to get cut is like bad grades or like in trouble with.
I got cut from the baseball team in middle school though. They did cuts then.
That's kind of fun.
Shout out to that.
Hey, you got cut?
Yeah, we did batting practice and I think I swear to God, I think Tyler was throwing me the ball, and I fucking dipped to my knee to try to hit this shit. I was trying to crush this fucking ball because we played on the Metro Parks team together. And batting practice was my shit. I used to smoke the fucking ball in batting practice. So I wanted to show out and make this team, and like I just was chasing everything. Terrible. You know, y'all play with the show straight square button. Like,
you seem like a batter kind of guy.
I was letting that shit rip.
That's fucking hilarious.
Shout out Ryan Howard, who's my favorite player back then. Him and Alfonso.
Oh yeah, Ryan Howard was that deal.
Yep.
All right. You guys want to talk about these contracts real quick?
Hold on, I got a guest appearance from our boy Jim Irsay. He said, said about Johnathan Taylor requested a trade. He said, if I die tonight, Johnathan Taylor is out of the league. No one's gonna miss us. The league goes on. It doesn't matter who comes and goes. It is a privilege to be a part of it. So he was off the yerk. Someone got a quote from him. But
was that a real quote? I saw that.
What?
This is real. This is from NFL and ESPN.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you say the quote again? Because I must have missed some words.
He said, if I die tonight and Johnathan Taylor is out of the league, no one is going to miss us. The league goes on. It doesn't matter who comes and goes. It is a privilege to be a part of it. In response to Johnathan Taylor requesting a trade. It's a fucking running back, bro. Just trade him. Like, what are you doing?
He said, if I die tonight and Johnathan Taylor's out of the league, what?
Didn't Peyton Manning request a trade?
Yeah. Or
it wasn't this.
Wow. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense because like saying that in response to a trade doesn't really make it. Like, are you saying I'm not going to trade him because nobody cares about us, or are you saying I will trade him because just the league goes on? Like,
it makes zero sense. It's a running back that y'all haven't given a payday to yet, and he had a poor year last year. Trade him. What are you doing this for?
Yeah, that's a lot. Okay.
Power tripping, dude.
Okay, so yeah, Jamal, you asked what I thought about or would I make a trade for Johnathan Taylor?
Oh yeah,
and you
said Eckler in the third round pick?
Absolutely the fuck not.
Yeah.
And really? I say that because of this. Because given like what we see that like the value on running backs is, giving up a running back who's, I'm not gonna say just as good as Johnathan Taylor, but is super productive. Like, it's not like we're trading our backup for him or something like that. You're trading a super productive back and a third round pick to a nigga you got to pay next year.
It's a Wisconsin back too. You already had one of those. Yeah. Those just run out fast.
And it seems like he may have run out because he got hurt last year, didn't look nearly the same as the year before, and is either hurt in practice or hasn't come back.
He's on the pup list because it's still like coming back from like the knee and ankle shit from last year.
Yeah, so like
I think he should be back and be productive this year. I feel like.
I think he'll be productive. Like, I don't think he's going to have a year like he had last year. Would I give up a back who, if Johnathan Taylor's number one, and Austin Eckler's number 6, giving up the 6th best back and a third round pick? Absolutely not.
Eckler's go ahead.
I feel like he's like one of those, like, I feel like the problem with you guys' teams, like the running game, and like also Eckler's a good back, but it's like he's a good back, like the kind of, I feel like you guys need like a different kind of back to like help move.
It's the yards from scrimmage dudes. Like that's Eckler's going to be probably like top 4 in yards from scrimmage this year.
Yeah, but like we saw like obviously like in the playoff game, like you guys need like a back to like tough yards inside to do that.
What if they just sign Zeke though? Like, what if they sign Zeke to do that in the playoffs?
Exactly. That Dalvin is still available.
But like, what does Zeke have left though? That's
and we did
12 carries. What's he got left for 12 carries?
Okay, I guess if you split that up with him and Eckler, then that's cool.
But it's not even a split. It's just like, hey, this specific kind of run, we're not going to do that for Eckler because Eckler's got to go out to the flats and all these other shits, and like
then you get predictable though.
But I was about to say you don't have to take Eckler off the field though.
Yeah, you put him in the spot,
especially thinking of the fact that our number one receiver is a 31-year-old dude who is typically hurt, and Mike Williams is typically hurt. So if you did something like that, it's like, okay, Eckler and Zeke are both on the field in the backfield. We're not sure what's about to happen. It's doable. But yeah, I think even just aside from that, I can't imagine a team trading a third, I guess maybe multiple thirds and just that for him, because we can see teams don't value running backs. Dalvin Cook and Zeke are still available now.
I thought Dalvin went to the Giants.
He's talking about going to the Jets.
He's meeting with the Jets. Yeah.
Somebody who went to the Giants and they talking about they snake Saquon. That didn't happen.
Saquon got a deal.
No,
he signed this shit.
They
I just think because like I consider you guys got like a title window, like because Herbert's contract wouldn't kick in for like another year,
title window, bro. They got Pat Mahomes in that division. They don't got no fucking title window.
That's a great point.
You know what I'm saying, though. But you guys are like
I hear you.
Yeah.
You gotta try.
Blake is right. It's hard to say it's a window. It's a thought. We have title thoughts.
Yeah, but honestly, because it's like if the Chargers went to the AFC Championship, would you be surprised? Yeah, never mind.
I wouldn't because I feel like as long as we don't got to play the Chiefs, we have an opportunity. But the only way to not play the Chiefs is to win the division. If we win the division, that means Patrick Mahomes got hurt, and if Patrick Mahomes got hurt, they're not going to the playoffs. So
that Mahomes contract might be the best contract in sports. And it looked crazy when he signed it, but that might be the best deal.
It looked ridiculous when he first signed it.
Yeah. Oh shit. What up, big dog? I know she can't hear us.
What's up, Brinley?
Hi.
She said, hi. That's funny.
We heard her.
She's like, right. Who is these?
Just don't let her stop the show, y'all.
Oh yeah, all right.
Put the headphones on her. Fuck you, fuck nigga.
Who am I talking to? That's my friend.
Okay, actually, while we're talking about football, though, but actually, no, hold on. Before I move on, I don't think adding Johnathan Taylor makes any NFL team like a contender. Like, I don't think it matters the team.
I think it does for you guys, man. If you guys can like get like a dope ass running back that can like move
if he's gonna give us 1,800 yards, sure.
Or like between like 12 and like 16, but like it's just like the different like running style that he has. Like I feel like that can like take you guys. That give you guys like what? What was your offensive rating last year? Did y'all have like a top 5 offense?
Nah, we were 11, I think.
Okay, I feel like that can you guys like a top 5 offense. Like that just make everything.
All right,
possibly.
Sorry.
Did she say "Come on, us"?
No, she said, "Hey, what's this?"
Oh. Yeah. I guess your point is valid. It has to make you better. I just don't know if it's like how many games does it win you having him instead of Austin Eckler.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. Because honestly, like before the draft, like I remember we talked about it plenty of times. I for sure thought like, because like nobody likes running backs and shit no more. So I'm like, okay, well, fucking Bijan Robinson's going to fall to like 23, and the Chargers are going to take him, and that offense is
now
crazy.
If we could have got Bijan. Oof.
I thought I would have bet money that was going to happen until like the week of the draft when they were talking like, oh, Bijan's going top 10 now. I was like, wait, what the hell? Like what?
Do y'all think it's anyway like because we can get back to what's on the list, but anyway, like in our fantasy draft that McCaffrey goes lower than 3?
Hell no. Unless he like comes out, he's the next to be a grand wizard or something.
I definitely Bijan and him are in the top 3 then, right?
Yeah.
So who's the other one?
Jacobs or
Jacobs is unemployed right now. Nah,
Jacobs gonna be there, bro.
I could kind of see Eckler being in the top 3 again because he was 3-4 last year, and he's gonna do all the same shit. I feel like.
Do y'all like McCaffrey over Bijan for fantasy?
No,
I like McCaffrey over him.
I think I like McCaffrey more too, even though Bijan's gonna get hella touches.
I'm afraid of McCaffrey getting hurt. Like, and maybe because I'm a former McCaffrey owner, I'm feeling like I can't imagine having him on my team. Because if you take him 2 and he gets hurt this year, like that's another season gone.
I feel like you can count on a 40-point game from him though. Whereas it's like I don't know how many other players there are that you can look at that and say it's going to happen. They aren't quarterbacks.
2 seasons ago when I had him and he played 6 games, it was like every single game was 23 points, but then he missed the rest of the game. So it was like if he played, I remember I started out like 4-2 or something like that, and the only 2 games I lost were the 2 games he missed because it was like when he plays, he's unstoppable. You just got to pray he plays, and I'm not sure. But it also if he's at 3, if he's available at 3, and I have the 3rd pick, you probably couldn't convince me to take anybody else. Because maybe they're not all in the top 3. Because Justin Jefferson's probably 3 in the top 3 this year.
Yeah,
Bijan.
What the fuck? You just reminded me.
Jamar Chase is going to be high.
Yeah, Jamar Chase could be 4, 3 or 4.
I wouldn't hate that. Cooper Kupp, of course, is going to be up there.
Yeah. He probably will be. I don't know if he should be, but he probably will be.
Because if Stafford's there, bro, they're going to force him the ball.
How long is Stafford going to be there? Is Stafford lasting there the whole season?
That's true, because he's got a.
What did he go down with last year?
Shoulder or back, right? Something like that.
No, it's elbow.
Okay. Elbow?
Yeah.
He probably, if you had Tommy John, he might. Well, they said that shit for real takes like 2 years to come back from.
I don't know if it was.
You can play after 1, but they said like it takes like 2 years until you're back where you're supposed to be.
No.
He's had a lot of damage too. He's not like a spring chicken.
He's had like 2 back surgeries before. I feel like.
Yeah. He's taking a lot of hits. Them hits that was showing on that goddamn quarterback show. Like, Kirk Cousins was getting fucking smoked on that show.
Yeah. He had elbow tendonitis in August, and then he had 2 concussions during the season.
Damn.
And a spine. It says NFL concussion, and then 2 games later he had a spinal cord contusion. That's
what? You had a bruise on your spinal cord?
Yeah. So he had bad elbow, and then bad head, and then bad back.
Bad head is terrible. Hate that.
Bad head sucks. It's awful. It's not ideal.
That's crazy.
feel like you're just wasting time.
Yeah. Johnathan Taylor's not getting traded for more than 2 third-round picks, I don't think.
What if the Chiefs trade for him and then it's just like, okay, well, the Chiefs have the best offense ever now?
I feel like Irsay, the way, I mean, maybe he's just drunk right now, who knows, but like the way he's talking, he might end up just cutting him out of spite, and then he could end up on the Chiefs. And now
that'd be fire. Hey.
McKinnon, Pacheco, and that'd be fire for you.
Oh no, I'm talking about if he got cut. I was responding late. If he got cut. Now, if he goes to the Chiefs, I'm telling you niggas right now, I'm becoming a Chiefs fan.
There's no point to cheer for the Chargers at that point.
I'm telling you guys right now, I watched that quarterback show and I'm like, seems fun over there.
Yeah,
and y'all know what all the nasty shit I've said about niggas who switch teams as adults.
Hey, bro, niggas that switch teams are adults are like scum of the earth, bro.
Jamal, I'm telling you right now. Blake does
Europe, there were like
17 different teams.
Pedophiles and shit there to me, bro. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Blake switched from the Saints to the Broncos, and you ain't said nothing about him yet.
Man. Blake ain't no Broncos.
No, I added them. So like the Saints are up here, the Broncos are like right here.
All right, I say that until you go into a Broncos game every single season.
I'm only going to go crazy for the Broncos when we're at the game together, and I can just use that against.
We're about to make that trip every year, and you're about to be like, I had to buy a jersey because I come to the game at least.
Orange Crush, baby, you know what it is.
It's that Orange Crush, like the soda.
Mm-hmm. And the retro uniforms coming back this year. A few teams.
Hey, those white helmets are clean.
That's crazy. I'm wishing that's crazy. I'm wishing the Seahawks had a player I fucked because I like the blue retro they're doing.
Those are nice. I do like those.
Yeah. There's nobody up there though. It's like if Marshawn was still there, I'd probably get his in that.
Yeah.
That was like one of my Metcalf. He's cool, kind of. I guess.
No.
Fuck him.
He wearing that earring. And
he's dating Normani. I'm disgusted.
Yeah, deep ass V's on his shirts too. I don't know.
Disgusting. All right, what we got next? What's bracket?
I want to talk about the Madden 99 clip.
Oh, hey, is this the first year Aaron Donald got a legacy 99? He should be a 99.
Hold on, does this link have the 98s? Because that's what I want to talk about.
No, I thought it was. I thought it was, but this is the one for 23.
No, you got the database 24. Right here, so I'll just scroll down. That's all good.
But this is the wrong year. This is for. No,
I'm on 24.
Oh, okay. I must have been. I don't know how the fuck I got to the wrong one.
I clicked the link and I'm on 24. Either way, so Madden put out the ratings. They actually put out all the ratings, so you can scroll through all this shit.
Yep.
Bullshit ass ratings.
No, you said Donald's not a 99. He's a 99. What you talking about?
No, he shouldn't be a 99.
You think so?
Yeah, he's not the best D tackle in the league no more. Last year was the first year that you could argue that Chris Jones was better than him. I saw these crazy stats about Chris Jones. He played more snaps and had more pressures by like a large margin than any other D tackle in the league this year. They said Aaron Donald was probably like maybe the third best D tackle because Quentin Williams took like a big leap this year too. That's why he just got cashed out.
All right,
because Chris Jones right now he's holding out, and they're saying like if he holds out, that defense goes to shit because he's like their best pass rusher and like an elite like run defender too.
All right,
well, like a 96.
So it's a politics here. Chris Jones being a 98.
But when Aaron Jones played, or not Aaron Jones, when Aaron Donald was playing the game, like
he was good.
He was still effective. He just didn't play all the games.
He's still part of him was he's like a 97. I feel like I don't think he was like like he was like faking. He could do everything.
I'm saying, but like what if we're splitting hairs here between two players who actually are 99s? But it's like, one guy had the clearly better year, but it's like you can't put him at 103.
Oh no, hey,
you know what I'm saying?
It could be that.
Yeah,
I'm saying I think this might have been a legacy 99. Ooh. He might be like a 98.
Like Aaron Donald missed 6 games this year. Like he shut it down halfway through the season because they stunk. Like I feel like it's hard. And when he played, he looked like a 99. They were just that team is awful right now.
Right. He's got 81 speed.
Like he didn't do anything last year that made me feel like, oh, this nigga's kind of falling off. Like he's getting cooked now.
I feel like the Rams the organization shut it down last year. That's what that was.
Like he just didn't play. So I wouldn't feel comfortable taking off the 99. That being said, the fact that like Myles Garrett was a 99 last year, had a better season than he did the year before, and is a 98 now. That makes less sense than Aaron Donald being a 99.
So here's the 99s. We got Aaron Donald, Justin Jefferson, Pat Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Zach Martin. That's the 99 club. And I just wanted to ask, like, because, like, Trent Williams, like, what does he have to do to be a 99?
Well, he was a 99 last year, right?
Crybaby when they lose playoff games, we sucker a bunch of people. I wouldn't tell that nigga to his face.
I wouldn't expect you to. I'm just yeah. Either way, he's a 98. Nick Bosa's a 98. Myles Garrett's a 98, and Tyreek Hill's a 98. And like, if all those players, like, I look at them and it's like, oh, Lane Johnson's also 98. It's like, I don't know where the room for improvement is. Like, it's
yeah, that I don't like that they cap it at like we can only have a certain number of 99s. Because
is that what they did?
Trent Williams was a 99 last year. He didn't get worse. They only have like 4 or 5 99s, and typically they'll add one during the season. But it's like
Trent Williams will be a 99 by week.
Tyreek Hill had the best season of his career last year, basically on a new team, and it's still just a 98. Doesn't really make sense. Trent Williams got worse. Myles Garrett got worse, even though they both had like some of the best years of their career. So they just like have a cap for no reason.
It's the whole reason the awareness rating is in the game, bro. I swear.
Yep. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because that's how they do this shit.
Because I'm sure, because all of the 99 overall players have 99 awareness. Pat Mahomes has 98 which
is insane.
Pat Mahomes, the player that has a whole new animation where he can detect the pressure's about to come and he can throw the ball laying sideways, has 98 awareness instead of 99.
It'd be a 99 if he knew where his brother was at that fateful night.
You know, you know where he's at now. He got the air tag on him. You know where he's at.
That's crazy.
That's insane. But wait, you said you want to go through some of the ratings still? Like, you want to look at the...
No, that was it. I just thought, like, the 98s was a little crazy. Like, because the guys that are in there, it's like, bro, I don't, like, know what the hell they could do better. Like, it's...
Yeah. Like, Jamal, Chris Jones is worse than Micah Parsons and Jalen Ramsey. If you think he's the best D tackle and better than Aaron Donald, you think he's better than those two players?
Chris Jones better than Jalen Ramsey. I don't think Jalen Ramsey's the best corner in the league right now.
I would agree, and he's a 97.
Well,
you think he's better than Micah Parsons?
Probably not, no.
Okay.
Michael Parsons is a fucking freak of nature.
He has 92 speed.
That's ridiculous. That's so bullshit. You be watching those workout videos? Like, he be doing, like, agility drills with, like, fucking Jamar Chase and other running backs. Like, he be, like, beating them at races and shit sometimes. That shit don't make no sense.
You're not throwing any screen passes on the Cowboys, man. I'll tell you that right now.
That shit's ridiculous.
That's just gone. He might house that.
Yeah, and I think this is the first year that Zach Martin made 99, which is kind of surprising. I feel like he's only made All-Pro since they drafted him.
Mm-hmm. Stephon Diggs at 96. Little juice.
I do feel like AJ Brown should be higher.
Yeah.
AJ Brown was fucking nice last year.
He was unstoppable.
I'm so glad he's out of our division.
Shout out Derwin 95. Okay.
Yeah, I was looking. He was I'm pretty sure Derwin was a fucking 88 last year to start the season, and he wasn't that much better last season. I mean, he was good because he obviously played, but
you see,
the leap doesn't make sense.
Highest Jaguar? Who do you think?
And Trevor's an 82. I'll tell you that.
Shit. He should be like an 84 or 85. Who is our highest player?
You have a 4-way tie, actually, so you have 4 chances to get this right.
All right, hold on. Let me think. Is Tyson Campbell? He's like an 84, I think.
It's one of the 4.
Yeah.
You want to try to name them all?
Yeah, Tyson Campbell, Josh Allen.
1, 2.
Tyson Campbell, Josh Allen, Foye Oluokun.
No, he's not on this first page. He's in the 70s. Oh, no, he's 84. He's 84. My fault.
Okay, I was gonna say he's led the league in tackles the last 2 years.
I don't mean shit. That's all good.
Foye, Tyson Campbell. Is it a defender? No. It's Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk, right?
Yeah, the other one's offense too.
Yeah. Christian Kirk and Evan Ingram, maybe?
Really?
Or Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm surprised you didn't say that one first.
The gambling man.
Oh, that's my nick. I gotta get that jersey.
You already know the highest player from the Chargers, right, Tyrell?
I could probably. I haven't looked back and guess. I know obviously Derwin because he's 95.
That's it.
Yeah, and I
don't know if there's a tie. I'll look though.
Joey and Austin are probably right after.
I think Lindsley might be high. That y'all center, right?
Yeah.
He's got.
I'd say Derwin, Joey, Austin.
It's a 4-point gap from Derwin to Joey.
Herbert.
Yo, because people were talking about that on Madden. It's like, yo, how was Joey Bosa overall higher than Hassan Reddick when he had way more sacks than him?
Yeah,
you got to do it more than 1 year.
Joey was hurt though.
Hassan Reddick was good the year before too, though.
Joey was hurt most of the year though, so it's kind of the same thing with Aaron Donald.
Yeah,
I'm trying to. I think it's white privilege, but we'll stop on my narrative.
Holy shit! Look at the Saints.
Arian Pride.
Who y'all think the highest rated player is on the Saints?
On the Saints?
Yep.
I know they dropped the
It's
linebacker.
not Demario
now.
Davis. Is Demario Davis or Cameron Jordan?
Demario Davis number 2. Cameron
Yeah, he
Jordan
got
is
dropped down.
number 5.
Oh, is it Ramchick maybe lineman?
He's number 4.
Kamara.
Is it a lineman?
It's not a lineman, no, and it's not Kamara.
Oh,
Kamara is number
Marshawn.
6.
Oh, Marshawn Lattimore. Huh?
He's number 3.
Damn.
Who's your best player?
You better not say Michael Thomas.
If not somebody I think people associate with the Saints because we weren't good last year, but he came to the team last
It's
year.
not Jamal Williams. Oh, he came over last year.
Mm-hmm.
Tyron Matthew.
Yep. 91.
Oh wow.
Okay.
And what you said? 81.
91.
Oh okay.
Holy
okay.
shit! Excuse you.
I was like, excuse me.
He tried you.
We are not that bad.
That's why I was like, wait a goddamn minute.
Shout out to teams with quarterbacks on page 2 though. Hey, we here.
Who's here?
Just me.
Excuse me? Oh,
Just
you're talking about page 2 of your team. I thought you meant the overall ones. Okay, never mind.
No, yeah, page 2 of your teams with like players.
It's like Derek Carr's a 93. What the fuck?
Hey, this just reminded me though. I gotta tell y'all something, man. So I went golfing today, right?
Okay.
Look, I got the military is like it's beautiful, just like sports are, where it brings people from like all over to the same spot together, and you just kind of mesh and figure shit out and like figure out who you like, who you don't like. So, one of the dudes on my foursome, white dude, he's from Mississippi, but
oh boy,
right? But hold on though, we're going down the front 9. He's playing music off his phone, bro. We are listening to YB Money Bag, and then he's like telling me about shit that he was into back in the day, and he's like, bro, you never listened to Savage Life? So holes like 6 through 13, we're listening to Webby. And he's rapping this shit nonstop. He ain't saying other problematic shit, and he was drinking too. So I know if like he was saying that shit like in his own time, he probably would have came out then. So like, he kept it thorough.
Yeah, it's kind of fire.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, yo, it's a trill individual. But I've actually played 2K with him in the past. He's one of Bree's like friends, coworkers, or whatever. So I don't know. That shit was just dope to me. I was like, this is a cool dude, man. Like, but
that's
either way.
Is he from out there, or is he just visiting you or something?
No, he works here.
Okay.
But he's from Mississippi, and
that's hella funny.
I was asking him like, because there's no army bases in Mississippi. I was like, how did you choose to join the army or whatever? Because normally you'd go like Navy or Air Force if you're coming from Mississippi. He was like, well, I was in jail and I just had to make a choice.
Got it.
Say less.
Well, he grew up in Mississippi, and if you're poor in Mississippi, you're probably everybody, but kicking it with niggas every once in a while.
He's from the city, so I don't really think it probably was like the only white kid at his school type of thing.
Yeah, that's hella funny.
Yeah, cool dude though, man. That was good times. Played terrible today, but it was fun.
What'd you shoot?
We don't, bruh. That's why I was surprised you were keeping score. I don't keep score. The fuck?
How am I know if I'm getting better?
Well, we did teams of 2 in best ball, so it's like at that point, it's like, yeah, you put like a couple good shots together, and then you just work on shit like that. But keeping score ain't really.
Oh, golf elitist ass.
So what?
This guy.
What did you say, Jamal?
Not the old golf elitist ass. Look at you.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not elite shit.
Yeah, keeping score doesn't make you mad, bro.
Yeah, I feel like I need something to figure to keep.
Just focus. No, just chain good shots together. That's it. Just like if you can combo good shots, like. Yeah. Then once you start to do that consistently, then you start keeping score. But
I be comboing some good shots as long as it's not with my driver. Nigga, I can drive like hit my 7 farther than I hit my damn driver. That shit, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but
close your club face and put it like line it up with your front foot.
I don't know.
That's the best advice I can give you. It don't work every time for me either.
Yeah,
driver's cursed.
Hey, and depending who you talk to, when they go say what you said, they're like, okay, go ahead and open it up, put it right behind your back.
Just let it fly, baby.
Just let it fly. What do you want me to do, bitch?
Have you doing the cash from the Goofy movie? You just catch a fish. A 1, a 2.
All right. What y'all want to talk about before we get into the NFL preview?
So this MBappe thing is moving around a bit because now they're talking about it for like $330 million or whatever, but initially it was like $750 million. Yeah, exactly. But either way, like the craziest part to me of this whole entire thing still is that he told them no.
Hey,
like, excuse me.
You got to really be big on the anti-Saudi Arabia propaganda if you're like, because they said it's like he was for sure make 200 million, but could make 700 based on this, that, and the third, or like through ads and shit like that. Either way, you're saying no for a year.
And this is like the thing that always puzzles me with this shit, because like the only people who are going to be mad at you about it is Twitter. But in reality, like Saudi Arabia, like they do business with all these people you probably already do business with. Like Nike's big over there. Like if you like into like luxury watches and shit like that, like all that shit's over there too. It's like because they got fucking money and these companies don't care. So
PSG has for sure taken some money from the Saudis at some point for some reason. He wants to go to Real Madrid. I'm sure they've gotten a couple dollars from somebody from Saudi Arabia.
There ain't no way around it at this point.
Yeah, like Real Madrid's way too big of a club to not have ever gotten no type of money, or some dude that's like 1/10 of an owner or some type of shit like that is putting some money into it.
Real life Arasaka. Shout out Cyberpunk, man. Yeah. Should coming next month,
bro. Yeah, I need to start my next playthrough. Anyway, yeah, turning down anything that was rumored to be $1 billion for a year. But hey,
that's crazy.
It's not my money.
All it is 1 year too.
Yeah, and you can half-ass it. You don't even got to go over there and really ball out like that. You can go.
Cristiano on the bench over there. They call him Benciano.
I'd have played over there so fast.
Oh my god,
got me fucked up.
Oh my god,
how many games? 20 games? Oh.
Yeah, they're saying it's like you're there for a year, but you're really there for a season, which is like going to college for basketball. Like I'm here for months. Like okay, you willing to pay me even if it wasn't $1 billion? You're willing to pay me $200 million for 4 months of work?
So y'all will not see me at the MLK Day celebration. I won't be here anymore.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's absurd. Meanwhile, Jaylen Brown can't dribble with my left hand or between my legs. Got $300 million.
Signed the whole contract, the 305.
$304 million. So they said 24-25. So not this upcoming season, but next season, $52 million.
He's got to cap it for 65 on the end of that, I think. Something like that.
69.
Nice.
In 2028, 2029.
Nah, talk about it, Jamal. What else is going on here?
$70 million.
Shout out to a dark-skinned brother getting that check. People talking about, Jason Tatum got a max. Nah. Shout out to the black man that looks like us on this podcast with the dark brown skin getting that bag from the white man city, Boston.
Let me ask you a question, though. Do you think he plays all the years on this contract in Boston?
I don't care. No. He's getting it. Get that money, black man from Atlanta.
That's all.
Salute.
You sounded very lusty talking about that man getting a check. I'm just gonna throw that out.
Hey, chill out. I don't know why you're trying to create this narrative. You trying to
Let me ask you here. Ask you a protocol question. If you let's say like Jaylen Brown, he's from Atlanta. Let's say when we're down there next year for our fantasy football draft and we're in Magic City or whatever, because I don't know why we'd be in there, but they got wings, but so that might be why we're in there. Either way, Jaylen Brown's in there. He throws a stack of money, and let's say a good 1,500 might slap you in the face. What do you do then? You let it? You grab it? You let it fly?
Are we jumping him?
I'm asking you. I'm asking what do you do?
Like he slaps me with $1,500?
No, he's throwing them to the stage, but it's like it's money. It's not paper airplane, so the shit just.
I heard you get like niggas like picking up other people's money in there. I heard them niggas get like stomped out by security.
What if you so if you catch it before it hits the floor? Is it still good? You think so or no?
That's kind of nasty, bro. Because like some niggas gonna point you out and have you on TikTok like this nigga's he's picking up the money for the bitches, and you don't want to be that guy.
So if it's not in Atlanta City or not in Atlanta City, Magic City, but it's just in like a club where they're not carrying that
out here, I do it. But like, we can't be in like no super black city doing that because like ain't nothing worse than your own people clowning you, and making you look bad and feeling embarrassed.
You can't even use racism. You just looking around like, God damn
it. They called me a lame ass nigga, and 300 people said it, so I must be a lame ass.
They used the ER, but everybody was black, so I couldn't.
Like, damn. Wow, this hurts. Hurts more than anything. Cut deep. You don't want to be that guy. So
you're banned from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Do not come inside 285. This man right here.
Yeah, they take Young Thug off your fucking iPhone forever.
Oh no!
Everybody just calling you the F word. Not fun.
well.
Maybe not out there because
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think they say that out there.
The security might be some of them.
Nah, the security don't be saying it.
The security is them. The security might be saying it.
Like, man, you too cute to be doing this. What the fuck you doing here?
Get stomped out by nah. Shout out to the Bommunity.
Oh no. That's the name of this episode.
Shout out to Bommunity. Hey, that's what. Yeah, that's what. Hey, man, free thug, man. Free thug, man. The Bommunity.
Those Borough South, man. This shit still slap. Shout out that. Look, we talking about. I usually don't fuck when they come back and mess with the album after they already put it out.
Yeah,
deluxe versions is one thing, but like reordering track lists and shit like that.
Oh yeah,
not for me. But the Thug album, it benefited. It
did make it better.
And Travis Scott, take notes. You should do the same shit, but like, you need help. Put them 6 somewhere else.
What do y'all? So you just think the first 6 and then it gets better?
The first 6 for the Travis Scott album is trash. Go listen to that shit in fucking Brass Plum and Nordstrom. Like, you got it. Like, play that shit.
I wasn't super excited to listen to the album to begin with, and the fact that you said that, I haven't played it yet because you said the first 6 is trash. I don't got that much time to waste before we did the show.
7 and 19, you're gonna have fun though. 7 is the Drake track. That's where it starts.
But I gotta because you said the first 6 are trash. I gotta listen to them so I can agree or.
You're gonna be like, what do I do with these?
Yeah, it's like what Blake said. It was like, Blake, didn't you say you felt like you were trapped in the H&M?
Yes.
Yeah, I like, no, this is like, yeah.
It's not that this music is bad, but this does not fit anything that I do in my life. Like, I'm like,
okay, this kind of state.
If this shit's on in the background somewhere else, like, I'm not gonna tell them to switch, but like, it's.
Bro, it had me thinking like, yo, am I an old nigga? Like, yo, I don't like none of this.
Is this what the kids are into?
This is kind of ass. And then I went back and listened to Astro World. I'm like, okay, this shit was hard. It's like, this new shit just might stink.
You got some knocks on there though. I'm telling you, it's just first 6
for knowledge.
That Thug feature, Thug floated on that feature on there.
That's what I'm telling you. Like, well, he was right 2 weeks ago or last week, whatever. We said Travis was definitely planning to kill the people at the pyramid because the first 6 is like, that's crazy. Ain't no fucking way you thought they were going to open your album. Like,
he's gonna have like Black Adam scenes, the flashback scenes of Black Adam.
Yeah, man, he's about to do some shit out there.
Dog,
that was not for Emotep and Knocks to the Moon, man. That was for he's about to do some shit.
But okay, so what are you guys rating this album now that you both listened to it a few times? Like with the first you've only listened to it once?
So fuck yeah.
Oh. I give it like 2 listens.
Okay.
So 3
listens. Okay, so what's your rating with the first 6 included? Out of 10.
Oh boy.
Like 5 maybe. 5 or 4.
I'll take that. Yeah.
And if you exclude the first 6, what is it?
7.
I don't even think so. It might be like a 6 then to me. It's still kind of just like whatever. Like it's better.
7.0.
Exactly a 7. I'd give you a 6.9 if that wasn't a good number.
Yeah, I feel like he tried to do something different with the production, and I'm like not like. Cause I feel like he has like an ear for beats, and then I'm like, I feel like the music, it sounds like live stadium music. Like it's supposed to, like you're supposed to be there, be performed, but it don't sound good.
Because like I said, 7 through 19 is better, but there is still some shit mixed into that is not that. And I think he got a good song with Beyonce on there.
That's cool.
Wow, this shit.
I hate that these albums don't be telling you who the features are.
Yeah, I hate
his doesn't either. I'm not a fan of that shit. Asshole. So I saved 4 songs from this album.
Damn.
You got a 19. That's an F.
Yeah,
you said a 7.
You said a 7. That does sound like an F.
I'm like GN over here.
Nigga, like 28% of the album.
All right, so it's probably
no. He liked what 10? Yeah, 10%, 13%.
Well, because I'm gonna tell you though, I think after track 7. Because all the ones that I saved, I think they're in a row. Like things just started being so solid. I was like, I don't need to save these anymore. I just realized the first 6 are fucked up.
Okay. I was say I thought you were like, I like this little run.
That's how I was at first, but I was like, okay, no, this is a completely different album at this point. So I just know not to start this at 1 through 6.
Yeah, that shit was kind of boof though.
You need to listen to it, Tyrell. I want to honestly hear what you think about the first 6.
I do plan to listen to it tomorrow.
Next week. Yeah, talk about it next week. Did you guys listen to Ice Spice's project?
No.
I was just looking for new videos, actually.
That's crazy.
She got the Deli video that just came out. I heard.
Oh, Oh,
she's shaking her ass on the deli top. She's wearing a pink bottom, I think it was. So I heard.
peace.
I'll say this: we're not the target audience, and that's okay. But even still, just as like a music listener, she's kind of in that the New York drill lane, but from like a woman's perspective. Like a lot of the songs sound samey. There might be like 9 or 10 tracks on the album. 8 of them sound the fucking same.
It's just a reload, though, ain't it? It's the deluxe of the album.
Is it? I don't know. I must have didn't hear the album originally then, but I heard this, and I'm like, damn, nigga, there's like 3 songs on this whole album.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's
Spice Rack members. What up?
I'm wondering, like, if the I wonder if she'll be around next year because she definitely got to do better with her music because a lot of the songs sound the same, and then somebody pointed out like some. Like how she starts off her songs and like lyrics or something, it's a lot of the same shit. So I wonder if some of this shit sticking, like is she gonna have to like chase go like the feature route, like kind of like Cardi B.
That's what I'm saying. Bit. You got to think Cardi's the model now for what that is, and that model doesn't need albums. That model does singles and features.
It's probably preferred without albums.
But Cardi be having hard ass features. It's like damn.
Sure.
And
I mean, she had one with Taylor Swift that one up. That ain't our shit. But I mean,
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
her features have been decent.
Yeah, like Pink Panthers. Yeah, like Nicki Minaj, the Princess Diana shit. Like she's been solid on the feature route.
Coi Leray needs to figure out that she needs to stop making albums and start making features.
Yeah, and like I said, this is a reload for somebody who knows how old these fucking tracks are. Like,
also true. Probably around.
It might just be that. Yeah, I don't know. It might just be that drill shit, man. Like a lot of those beats kind of sound like the same, hella similar, like the New York drill shit. So it's kind of like, damn, this is hella repetitive, and that could just be it for me, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because her on that Definitely "Boys a Liars" song where it isn't that type of beat, she doesn't sound the same as she does on all of her all of her songs that sound exactly the same.
He was like, "Oh, that's my shit."
That's that Pink Panthers chick, right?
Yes.
Yeah. They said she was dressing like she I got an original Disney show.
Dog, her fits. I went to her Instagram and I'm thinking it's like, oh, okay, this is probably like a fit here and a fit there. Her whole swag is like dressing like she's in 2007.
Yeah, she dressed like Raven Simone in 04.
Yeah, it's crazy. The spaghetti halter top with like a shirt underneath. Like, what are you doing, dog?
Was y'all fucking with Drake's little UK freestyle?
I didn't listen to that shit.
Kind of.
I'm trying to be under your breast like peas and rice.
All right, man.
That's fucking hard.
All right, what's next, man? What we got next?
Hey, speaking of Blake, after I watched that awful Cassidy freestyle or that one bar this week, because the song be stuck in my head, the Central C joint, the "How can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay."
Yep.
I download that shit. It do slap in the car. Because it got a bass line that I don't be expecting to hear.
Or are you going to play the Dave and Central C project then?
No.
You niggas
because I listened to Dave.
Listening to London
I've listened to Dave, and I'm like, Blake said this is the greatest album of all time, and I don't like a single song.
Top 4.
Now niggas like, that's crazy.
Don't say now niggas like, I said I like one song. I've downloaded a couple UK songs.
Nah, I'm just saying, like,
he's switching up on you.
Can we give it to niggas need to pay homage to SAS, man. That's
Stop, man. Shut the fuck up. I'm out of here. I'm about to get off this thing.
That's all I'm saying, man. Best thing to ever come out to UK, bro, is SAS.
Ask SAS how they feel about modern rap from the UK today.
Ask them how they feel about them.
They popped up.
Episode 113 is featuring SAS. It's coming.
Hey, they just did some wild, freaky shit at this boxing match.
I'll find their number on Google right now.
Hey, he just hit this nigga in the gut. He turned around and bent over backwards, like put his hands on the ground, but kept his feet flat. And then the nigga came up behind him and punched him in the rib. I don't know why they just did that.
They punched him in the gooch.
Nah, I need them to put the Black Air Force niggas on this immediately. This is crazy.
Yeah, shout out to SAS though.
I'm gonna find them right now, bro.
They say we acted ghetto because we packed the metal. Yeah, we kings royaled up like Sacramento. Come on, my nigga. Them niggas had the bars.
That was a good bar.
If you'll give that a chance, why won't you fuck with them? I'm not y'all gonna have me out on here because I'll start crying and shit again.
You're about to start speaking in an accent. You didn't buy that Top Boy beanie until you listen to them niggas.
That's crazy. I can't wait for that show to come back.
How much y'all don't fuck with this shit is pissing me off because I'm like, I know my dudes got ears, man. There ain't no way, but y'all just come back with mushy pea jokes and fucking malted barley and shit. I'm like,
them niggas be eating. They eat like barbecue baked beans on toast. Like,
that's what the white people eat. Y'all making fun of your brethren. They from the soil.
No, we making fun of all the.
They from Benin City in Nigeria.
Nah, them niggas trenches. Hell though, like dog on that show. I was like, yo, they be running down on niggas.
And you fuck with Top Boy. Just give me
that show's hard.
Listen
if I hear them say nigga in their song, I'm about to lose my mind.
Central C doesn't say it, and I'm not sure what Central C is. I'm confused. He looks like Logic, but he's from the trenches. I don't know what the fuck's going on over there. I've seen him with his hair long too. The shit gets even more confusing. Like
he looks like Baby
He's
Tron.
The same shit Baby Tron is.
Here we go. Hey, now I like the dude. The
Baby Tron is hard. I don't care.
Baby Tron's tough.
That nigga be
the British nigga Saint. I like that one 5-song EP he put out 3 years ago.
That is, shout out to him though.
Darius posted him in one of our chats.
We found out Baby Tron's fucking Mexican and Colombian.
I think he is Mexican. And
no, Baby Tron said he's just white and black. He said people think I'm all this type of shit, but like, no, this is it. I'm just white and black.
He's telling a lie.
He got a crazy ass mix. I think, maybe like whatever one of his parents isn't all the way what they think they are.
It looks like it,
yeah.
Because he got
Bone Thugs here.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. He don't ever do that with. Yeah, he looks like a. Damn.
He don't do his hair.
Oh, that's something racist. Never mind. I'm gonna just keep that in the pocket. But it is what it is. Now, shout out to Baby Tron though.
Shitty boy.
The biracial spitter. That sounds crazy. Actually, never mind. Take that back.
Hey, crazy. No, shout out to Mason Cam for not playing pause at all when Ice Cube was on.
Oh yeah, they knew better.
Ice Cube said some shit too. I was like, y'all not gonna. All right.
They say pause to him. They gotta explain it. Like he gotta ask again. Like, what do you mean? Yeah.
Don't fucking pause me. I'm a grown ass.
Like, I'm not playing that gay shit, nigga.
I'm 55.
Exactly how that would go.
Hey, Ice Cube has taken a turn. This press run has showed me a side of Ice Cube I didn't think I'd ever see.
He's going everywhere.
Yeah, he's going everywhere and saying anything.
No, but like that's what he said on the I watched the one with him and when he's on Dub C show. But he's like, yo, I'm a grown ass fucking man. Can't nobody tell me where I can and can't go, who I can and can't talk to. If you want to, try to, and it's gonna get bad for you. I'm like, I believe you. Like,
damn.
Yeah, he's one of them ones.
He is one of them ones. He just
he's got to be like 50, early 50s, mid 50s.
He's this generation's. He's probably close to 60 than 50. He's this generation's Jim Brown. Where he's like, look, I'm gonna do a lot of shit you niggas don't like, but what are you gonna do about it?
Yep,
nothing.
I'm about it all the way. Where the fuck I'm not gonna draw lines about who can help, who can't help. Like I'm
54.
Yeah,
they definitely didn't pause him. Though my dad be saying like, "Hey yo," I guess my dad just started watching. Like he started finding some of those clips because my dad just randomly like calls me and like, "Hey man, you know what I started listening to the other day?" And he'll just say somebody like I heard of like years ago. Like he called me this week, like, "Hey man, I started
listening to Kevin Gates."
Yeah, I started listening to Larry Jew, man. You heard of this guy before? Like, nah, man, who's that? I'll be playing around with him sometime. But yeah, pause.
This Future guy is all right. You got any more shit?
Nah, I think the last thing I got him to listen to I Swear Vez on ESTG not too long ago.
Oh shit.
He used to be like listening to some of the shit. He'll tell me like, yo, I can't listen to some of this. Some of this stuff sucks, but some of this stuff be pretty good. But yeah, he likes Larry Jew. It's just like nice and smooth. It kind of reminds me of like Dom Kennedy a little bit. And then But yeah, my dad be saying like, "Hey,
me and your dad got a lot in common." That's crazy.
Nah, because I was talking to my dad. I was like, "Man, what do you think about?" I was like, "Yo, like, no homo." Like, "Yo, I told him I want to get my mom and like my sister's name tatted on me eventually." He's like, "Oh yeah, you should." I'm like, "Yeah, I want to get your name too, like on my neck or something." He's like, "Man, hey, yo, man, come on."
He said on my neck.
What you talking about, bro?
Hey, getting your daddy's name on your neck is fucking crazy.
Yeah, nah, I told him that. I was like, "What should I get on like my nipple or something?" Then? And then he was like, "All right, man, I'm getting out of here."
I'm hanging up.
But no, he was saying like pause and Ayo and stuff now.
I was on my dad's boat this last weekend, and his playlist went from what's the Mary J song where she's like, "It's too strong for too long, and I can't leave without you, baby."
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that.
Whatever that. So that shit came on last time I was on the boat too. So that's on his permanent playlist for that. But then it went straight to
Downtown.
Cardi B Money. It was like some city girl shit.
Damn,
The extra ass shaking thought music, and I'm holding my daughter like holding freely on the book. She's having the time of her life for this.
I want to know how your dad stumbled upon that, because like he's at the age where like all the kids are out the house and not like playing music around him.
And look, I had to get on him too because he was playing either Spotify or Pandora, and the ad came on. I'm like, bro, ain't no way you live on a fucking lake and have a boat and be listening to ads right now.
Nah, being on a boat and listening to ads is crazy.
Yeah,
he's out there fishing, being all peaceful, and it's like, oh shit, Pandora jewelry is talking to me right now.
Yeah, it was like a Visalis ad too, like for yeast infections. I was like, bro, what the fuck? You are 60 years old, sir. Pay for the shit.
That's funny.
You got it.
If you listen to the Jim Ross podcast, use code "goddamn it, Michael" to get 25% off of Blue Chew.
That type of shit.
Nigga, did you guys see the Blue Chew shoes?
Excuse me?
What?
Blue Chew is giving away a pair of custom ones.
Like Jordan ones?
Yes, like Jordan ones. Mid. Are they made for performance? Ones. And they have, it says Blue Chew on the side, and on the like back, like upper, like, I don't know what the fuck that's called.
We gotta hope Rico Strong wins this because he's gonna wear him during the scene.
It says just do it, or love it and just do it, or something like that.
Just chew it. Ooh, that's what they should have put on.
I'd have to keep him on if I want.
It says chew it and just do it. That's what it is.
Y'all keep him on, right? If you won, like one time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta fuck with the shoes on.
When else would I wear them? I'm not. They also say Blue Chew on the side. They're silver, white.
My feet up on the fucking wall. I'm just like,
all right. Hey man.
Hey, nigga, excuse me.
Yeah,
all right.
How and why would your feet be on the wall?
Lace to the hill. You feel me? Like if you like Superman'd out, but like,
yeah.
Like
anyway,
arm to hold you up. No, all right, my fault. Good.
Oh man, I got fucking I got killed the other day because I was talking about porn. I recorded something with I was recording with Larry, Donnie, and Josh. Shout out to them. But we was talking about I told him I think I told you guys it's like how late I was to know that like the bang bus was like real or fake. I mean, I told y'all that I thought that was like one of my biggest fears growing up. I'm walking the streets of Miami and they pull up on me and, hey, you want to get in the bus? You got Rachel Starr back here or Lacey Duvall or something like that. And then I get in the bus and I just can't perform because I'm nervous. Because I thought it was real. But I told him, like, yeah, man, you get up there and like you see, like after, you watch the scenes and stuff, because we watched it for years now. Then you see like these they ain't just pulling up on like random niggas. Like this ain't no random construction where I just got off. Like you start seeing guys you've seen from other stuff, like, bro, that's Charlie Mack. Or fucking there's Prince Joshua. Like, I know Prince Joshua ain't working at Home Depot, but it was like, they was like, oh, bro, you know the names, and they killed me for that. And I was like, dude, like we know some of the guys' names, bro. Come on, man.
That is a bit crazy when you're not paying for the scenes either. You're just seeing this shit off a trailer, basically. That's a lot.
Yeah, no.
Knowing the names is crazy.
I don't think it's that crazy.
Knowing any of the names is crazy. Just watch it and get your business done and get up, nigga. Why are you learning names?
Shut up.
I know it was easy for you to recognize Prince Joshua though.
I don't.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Not like that. But you Tyrell, you know who that is?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, you do, you bastard. That's the nigga.
You say that about every porn star. I don't know who these people are.
You say Blake says my dad looks like him. I just know him because he be wearing the knee sleeves like Kobe and he be having he got like the he does this like power bomb.
If you're talking about the knee sleeves, I know the nigga with the knee.
He got the knee. He be wearing knee sleeves and Timbs.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And he do a power bomb shit.
Hey Blake, you're a sick nigga, dog.
Yeah, no, I gotta shoot Blake.
Right over
said this like twice before.
I can't. This is Mr. Shakur. I can't.
Hey, did I ever tell you niggas that Lex Steele works at the SeaTac airport?
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
That's a legend. What?
You're lying. Get the fuck out of here.
I feel like I remember texting you niggas this because you remember I worked back there 2017 and 2018. When I worked there, I worked with one of these older niggas who's probably like 46, 47, but was like single, no kids, and extremely fucking horny. The only thing he talked about was like getting pussy, watching porn, like super wild shit. He's like, man, I went over to the Delta Lounge the other week, and I seen a bald nigga in there that I know I recognize. I'm pretty sure it was Lex Steele. He said he walked up to the dude and asked him. The dude was like, I don't know what you're talking about. He said, I went home, I looked him up. He goes, because my girl got the Lex Steel replica, so I looked at the packaging for it.
What do you mean? Like a mold is meat? That's crazy.
Yes. Like he said he bought his girl the like Lex Steel joint.
Yeah.
He said I looked at the packaging for it.
Joint.
He
RFX statue.
He said I looked at the packaging for it and I knew it was him. So I went back again a few days later. I seen him a couple days later.
You pulled it up
again.
Like, thank you.
Blake. He said I asked him about it again, and he said, dude, like he said he had his phone up, and the dude was like, all right, yeah, just don't talk about it. The day he told me about it, he had the fucking like packaging for it in his bag. He said I took it over there. Yeah, no, not with the thing. It was the packaging that it came in. No. It was the packaging that it came in, but the thing wasn't in there. But he said he brought it back
to the airport.
And the day he told me about it, he brought it to the airport. We have to go through employee security. And he said he brought it to work and took a picture of himself with the packaging at work so he can go and show the dude. Because he was like, I think it's hella funny that like the nigga works at the airport with us and has this thing. And I have this thing. So he wanted to show him like, hey, like me, I gangbang my wife with a replica of you.
Me and you knocked it out the park just last night, bro.
So he's telling me this, and I'm like, I don't believe you. And we go past him, I tell him I don't believe him. He's like, I'll show you. So he takes me to him with the Delta Lounge. I had never been over there. This wasn't something I realized we could access. We drive past the little thing. He goes, Lex, and the dude hits him with the peace sign. I'm like, oh. Okay, so I didn't look him in his eye and tell you it was him, but a nigga went through all of this to tell me this, brought a sex toy packaging to work to tell me that, like, look, I confirmed with it that it's him, and then shouted him out by that name. And the dude was like, hey, how's it going, bud?
The horny stuff.
I'm not going to lie. That's the craziest story I think I've ever heard in my life.
That's nuts.
That's insane.
Absurd. Absolutely absurd.
But you never saw him like yourself, just like your home.
I've seen him, but I didn't see him up close enough to be able to tell you nothing. Like, we're outside. The nigga got Tim's work pants and a beanie on, so I can't really tell you nothing.
Well, I can assure you he doesn't work there anymore. I've been in there like 4 times this month.
He was out on the ramp, but we was out on the ramp. Like, it wasn't an inside.
I thought you said he was in a Delta Club.
No,
he was looking for that
nigga. He goes into the Delta Club, and when you're going in and out, like, he's a Delta employee, so that's where you can like sit and eat your food.
Yeah, okay.
That's crazy.
Anyway,
bro.
Sorry for derailing with
Schmeed it up in normal life. Shout out the legends.
Schmeed it up.
Yo, that's
All right.
insane.
So we'll get into the NFL preview while we got what?
It's a lot of freak shit this podcast.
Kind of deep in. There was a lot of freak shit. And I'm gonna start watching this boxing match while we do.
Are they fighting?
They're showing the celebrity walk-ups. They just showed Draymond, Damian Lillard, and Chris Brown walking up.
Can you put the link?
Yes, I can. Hold on.
Thank you.
Can you talk while I try to copy and paste this shit?
Yeah.
So
Nobody's fucking. Y'all go Barbenheimer? No, nobody. None of that.
No, I'm gonna go see Oppenheimer. I think next weekend, and Amara's gonna go see Barbie, but we're not doing both because I don't want to see no Barbie.
I want to watch Barbie. The whole prospect of like them getting that whole entire effort together to drop a bomb on 250,000 people is fucking insane when you really think about it.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Oh, is that the JJK?
Yeah, that's Kujisaki.
We in there.
So it's leaked, so it's confirmed. Shout out to my Fortnite people.
Knowing that Oppenheimer dropped that bomb when they didn't really need to. They're like, well, we built it, so we gotta blow it up.
I thought, well, so hear me out. So this is why I've heard that they did it. It was because going into a land war in Asia, even though they knew that they could probably beat Japan with the forces that we had at the time, the losses would have just been like so catastrophic. It was like that was the fastest way to end the war.
Yeah, but the 2 cities they dropped it on, weren't they like not cities that needed to be touched? Not needed to be touched, but like they weren't like military outposts or nothing.
I think they were manufacturing and shit like that. But at the same time, it's like, so if you say like they didn't matter, at the same time they could have dropped that shit on Tokyo, and then now what? You hear me? Like it's a Holocaust again. Like,
hey, that's fucking crazy to think about. Now that I like, because I've been thinking all week, like, damn, they have been talking about like Hiroshima and Nagasaki were like Kent and fucking Auburn, where it's like, hey man, only people that live there like work blue collar jobs, and you blew it up and they all died. But it's like, or we could do it to Tokyo and like 40 times the amount of people died.
Yep. And you got to think too that like even though like if the city like wasn't all that for military shit, with the way that their military was structured with like inscription and shit like that, it didn't matter if they had like healthy men who were like the age to serve. At that point, you're depleting people who are going to come fight you eventually, especially if you're gonna go there and have a land war with them. Like if you're gonna try to get down on the soil of Japan that way. So, it's I mean obviously like a horrible incident in the history of humanity. But also
the fact that Japan is even cool with us now. Like if somebody dropped a nuclear bomb on America 80 years ago, we're still about to be fucking the Middle East up in 80 years from now over 9/11.
It's one of them things too though, because I've heard it from the movie where it's like it had to be used in order to show an example of why we don't need to ever use these things again.
Yeah,
because everyone's getting the technology to build them and have them, and Oppenheimer's worried that the Germans were going to use it before they got a chance to. The Americans did, which obviously like they probably would have went way the fuck worse. Because if they were
Germany wouldn't have stopped.
No, they probably
Germany was like
8 of them bitches.
We did it in New York, and that shit went crazy. We doing it 978 more times.
They just had one for each borough.
Hey,
Finito.
Yeah, no, they would have been gone. I was about to make a joke about like how different the world would have been. It wouldn't have been a world.
Fallout 4 in real life.
Oh,
that shit threw me for a trip when the fucking black dude on Fallout 4 is trying to fuck you.
I forgot. Fallout 4 is a good game. I'm not gonna go replay it ever.
Don't leave that shit on where it is.
That was a great game. Do you guys still want to? We're at an hour 36. You guys want to start doing the NFC AFC North, or do you want to say that for next week?
None of our teams are in this. We can.
Okay. We won't get it.
That's true. Yeah, we can do that.
So second week of the installment.
You put the lines on here already too. Yeah, you were out of here.
I did. I tried. Hey, we had plenty of time before you got. No, I'm joking.
You ain't lying.
So I went and got the lines. So we're gonna go through the NFC and AFC North this week. Talk about our over-unders for the team, if we have any thoughts on the teams or what storylines we think will matter. So we'll start with the NFC North and go with the Packers. So I'm gonna put their schedule up first, and we'll get your guys' thoughts on what their record will be. I don't know how good the Packers will be, but this
largely hinges on what Jordan Love is, right?
Yeah. Can I blow it up and then make it bigger? I don't know if that
really that's the biggest thing with them. Because I feel like they got some players on defense. Like,
this schedule doesn't look crazy.
Yeah, like they finished so poorly last season. Like they're playing obviously their division, which isn't a super strong division. They play the NFC South, which as we reviewed last week, we think there's like 1.5 good teams in.
Yeah,
and they play the AFC West, which is probably they're probably just as good as just as good or better than the two worst teams in the AFC West, and then probably just as good, or if not a little worse than the Chargers, and then the Chiefs are probably smoking.
Yeah, if this was the Packers of last year, then in my mind when I see this schedule, I'm immediately thinking that they're going to open 5-0. But it's just obviously we have no idea what Jordan Love is, so it's really hard to say. Like to say the 7.5 wins is like,
I feel like they're better than that. I feel like they're better than 7.5 wins.
But you're thinking about the Packers that you've known for like the past 12, 15 years or whatever.
Totally different. Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of also leaning on that game that we saw of Jordan Love last year when him and Christian Watson went crazy for 5 plays when Aaron Rodgers got hurt. Maybe they can because it was like I don't even know what it was, but Christian Watson had like 3 catches for 3 touchdowns or something like that.
That dude is a weapon.
Jordan Love came in,
but I get them 7. Well, I got them at 7-10. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, 7 seems right.
Yeah, I get them 7-10.
But to Blake's point, like if they won 9 games, wouldn't be surprised. If they won 5 games, also wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea. I guess sure, goddamn, like, because the Vikings are going to be decent. Detroit looked promising last year. We expect Chicago to be better. But
yeah, they should be better.
I don't.
At least 5 or 6 wins because they only won 3 games last year.
And that's got to come from somewhere, right? So,
shit. I mean, I don't really expect them to be better, honestly.
I'm gonna
not substantially.
I'll say 7 because if I was going to bet on them, I'd bet the under on the 7 just to be safe.
Yeah, I agree. So we all got the Packers
7-10.
Yeah,
because it also does, aside from their quarterback situation being in flux, the rest of the division being in flux. Because I don't think any team is going to win 12, 13, 14 games. But yeah, if the Vikings sweep the division, that's not crazy because they are better than the rest of them. Or if the Lions sweep most of the division, that's not crazy. I can't see the Packers doing that, though.
No.
All right. So then we got the Lions. Let's pull
They're
up
the
same divisions, probably.
This year.
Yeah, same division. The Lions are the favorite to win the division at 9.5 wins.
You know, I'm gonna say off the bat, 9.5 seems high for me, but it's trying to rewrite in my head what the Lions are, right? Like,
yeah,
yep,
they're a better team than they have been for the last 12 years. Like, so, like, I'm not mentally ready to accept that the line is 9.5 for them. So I'm gonna say under. And I'll probably, if I had to pick without seeing the schedule, I'll probably say
they got a tough schedule.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 6 wins. Like, I don't. That's catastrophic, and people are going to lose their fucking jobs if they get 6 wins. But
before their bye week, they play Kansas City, Seattle,
tough as hell,
Green Bay, Baltimore, and Las Vegas.
Goddamn, Goodell.
And they play Atlanta, who we don't think is going to be awful.
Mm-mm.
So they got a tough, and then they out of their bye. They play the Chargers, Bears, Saints.
That's brutal.
They play Minnesota. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 division games after the bye, and they play the Cowboys in Dallas. Hey, them winning 9.5 games is optimistic. They have a lot of tough games on their schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And can I ask that we go out of order here after this one? Can we do Minnesota after this one? Sure. That's what's fucking me up a lot with this division is that with how many wins that they got last year, I don't know where these other teams are going to start getting wins from. So I just want to hear what y'all think about that once we get to that.
Yeah, we'll look at that.
Oh, yeah,
but looking at their schedule, they play in Kansas City, in Baltimore, in LA, which there's not a lot of people from Detroit and LA, I don't think.
Are they better than the Raiders?
In Dallas, like
fuck yes.
Yeah, I'd say yeah.
Okay.
But all of their hard games are on the road, like in Kansas City, in Baltimore, in LA, in Dallas. Like the games that we're talking about are hard on the road.
That Seattle game's not a gimme either. Like they were better than they're supposed to be last year.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Atlanta's gonna be tough. The thing with Detroit is like I know like they had a good offense and their O-line is really good. It's just like their defense.
We'll see. They lost their number 1 back. They did replace him with another back, but
yeah, Dave Montgomery's pretty good. They just paid him. But, what happened?
I'm already looking at Minnesota's schedule and I don't like it.
I got them at 8-9. The Lions.
I said 6 wins for the Lions.
So
I got you.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
So under.
You got that, Blake?
Yeah.
So I got
8, 9. 10,
yeah, I'm giving Minnesota, the Lions. I'd say 8, 7 even, but 8. I'll go 8 for now.
Broad Wave. Who is this?
Scroll down a little more.
This is the Vikings. So the Vikings schedule is tough. They open with Tampa Bay, Philly, the Chargers, the Chiefs. I'm skipping Carolina, but they also open with the division game, against the Carolina. San Francisco, New Orleans, Cincinnati. The Vikings got a hell of a schedule coming up.
No, that's what happens. You win games, you get the shit.
Yeah. You get that number 1 finish, you are getting the number 1 finish.
Yeah. There's no favors on here for sure.
Did Tampa go to the playoffs last year or they missed them?
They won the division.
Oh, yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I see 10
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah, I got 10-7.
6 playoff teams.
I got 10 wins.
So you guys both have 10?
Yeah. This is one of the bets I think I'm going to put money on for them to win the division because they got them. They're second, and it's like plus 230 or some shit like that. I like that.
They have them being second?
Mm-hmm. Because the Detroit's favorite.
All right. Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah.
Are you guys just taking them against like their division and then the like team
and a couple like randoms?
Yeah, this is a tough schedule, but I'm just thinking like that offense is legit. Obviously Jordan Jefferson, but they added Addison this year. Jordan Addison, KJ Osborne was solid last year in the playoffs.
The defense should get better with Brian Flores. Brian Flores, like the
defense can't be worse, is what I'm thinking. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's got to get better.
No matter who the fuck is
up. Yeah.
Okay.
Defense is trash last year.
I got them at 10-7.
If I go 1,
shout out to Extreme Tenors. Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, I got 10-7 for them. Look at us, we're on the same page.
Yeah, I guess I'm looking at 10 too. Just even splitting some of these. Like, I'm discounting any team I think is better than them. I'm saying they lose to. But yeah, even looking at that, like I think there's 10 wins.
You said 10-7 too, Tyrell?
Yeah.
Least spicy.
That might be
vision preview.
All right.
Well, I got spicy for you. I'm gonna tell you off. I don't even see schedule yet. 5 wins for the Bears.
Oh, you braver than me.
Oh shit.
Them, I'm not feeling good about them at all. So the Bears open up Green Bay, Tampa. Why does all of these teams seem to play Tampa in the first 2 weeks somehow, or the first 2 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Green Bay, Tampa, Kansas City, Denver, Washington, Minnesota, Vegas, Chargers, Saints, Panthers. They got a week 13 bye. Goddamn. For the first 12 weeks, I don't think there's a team other than the Packers. Or no, I'd say other than the Buccaneers that I think they're actually better than.
Hold on. Why is
I got
Crawford
6 or 7 wins.
On him?
I got 6 or 7 right now.
Bud Crawford, in fact, sorry, Jamal. Bud Crawford, in fact, does have a basketball net on coming out, and he's coming out with Eminem.
Yep, in a prime chain.
Errol Spencer, too.
Yeah. This is a dude with suspenders and a bow tie, a white guy behind him.
What crazy. The fuck is happening?
Colorado Springs.
Yeah, the Bears do have a relatively weak schedule, but just like, yeah, I don't feel good. Like a lot of their weak games are teams that are just as good as them.
Did you say 6 wins, Jamal?
6 or 7.
You got picked.
Let me go through it one more time.
What'd you have week 9?
Five. Yeah, I got 6 and 11.
3, 4.
Yeah, I got them 6 and 11. Because they're I feel like if they play a little better on defense. Justin Fields takes a leap. Second year in that system. I do like his talent. I'm rooting for him to be good. They got my guy DJ Moore now. It's my dog. Yeah, they double their win total, and that's still only 6 wins. So I got them at 6 and 11.
All right.
Yeah. So
double 5 and 12 here.
I've got them winning 4 games.
Holy moly!
So what? 4 and
13.
13? Yeah.
You're not good in Chicago.
Not good at there at all.
Don't go to They're not good. They're not good in Chicago.
It's also true.
Them brothers stink. What, Blake? You got 5 wins?
I did have 5. A good 5 and 12 for him.
This division, I feel a lot less confident about because there's only one team that I think is actually not like a Super Bowl contender. So we got the AFC North. So we got we're going to start with the Steelers.
The Kenny Pickett Express.
Who also don't have that easy of a schedule. Like for a team that again, it could be good, could be bad. Open with San Francisco, Cleveland, Vegas, Texans, Baltimore. Then they got their bye, which I think there's 3 losses starting out, so 2 and 3 probably. And then they come back with the Rams, Jacksonville, Tennessee, Green Bay, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Arizona, New England, Indy. There's a lot of tough games on here. They might win 7 games.
I got 8 and 9.
8?
Yeah. It's gonna be the first Mike Tomlin under 500, ain't
Yeah.
it?
Which makes me think that they're probably gonna win 9 games.
Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen somehow.
All right, Blake, put me down for 9.
I got 8 and 9.
Yeah, give me 9 and 8.
Hopefully, I'm on the wrong side of history.
I think I got 9 and 8 too.
Yeah, I'm going 9 and 8. Even looking at this and looking at the games that might be toss-ups, they're probably winning those because they're going 9 and 8.
Mike T, man.
I'm very interested to see what Kenny Pickett looks like this year, where there's like no question he's the guy. But around him, this team is exactly the same. They added Larry Ogunjobi, and basically that's it. They have Pat P.
They're carrying 4 quarterbacks. Wow.
Which probably won't last long. Tanner Morgan is the 4th quarterback.
I didn't know Mason Rudolph until he got his head beaten either, so you never know. They just keep a job.
Yeah. But yeah, this roster looks very unappealing. But yeah.
Allen Robinson, is Allen Robinson gonna be healthy? I don't know. George Pickett's solid. Deontay Johnson solid.
Allen Robinson, he might have a bounce back year. He back in. No, he's from Detroit. Actually, never mind.
They got Pat Fryermuth. They're yelling his name ooh out there. So they love a tight end like that.
White people love a tight end with a name that they can do the ooh.
Yep.
They got Oakland's finest Najee out there.
He was part of the Wakanda outreach program.
Yeah, he almost lost his job last year. He's still his backup. All right.
Oh,
so then we got the Browns. This division is so ugly. God damn.
There's 3 good teams. It's hard to just give people high win totals.
Yeah, because these numbers can't add up like the numbers we're coming up with.
Yeah. Hey, and the extra week is crazy. Having a week 5 bye or a week 13 bye is fucking disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
The Browns open up Cincy, Pittsburgh, Tennessee, Baltimore. They open up with 3 of their first 4 games being division games, which is absurd. And
I can make or break their season right there. You gotta
go. Like your season depends on your first 3 games. Then a bye week, and they come back against San Francisco, Indy, Seattle, Arizona. 2 more division games: Denver, Rams, Jags, Bears, Texans, Jets, Cincinnati again. So they play for all of their division games, half of their division games within 3 weeks. And then the next half of them the next 2/3 come within 2 weeks. Makes no sense. They have a week 5 bye. So I feel like they're being set up to not play very well.
In my heart, I'm willing to give them 12 wins, but I know it makes no sense for them.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. No.
I do think they're a good team, though. I think Deshaun Watson gets back to form, and he's not a top 5 quarterback, but top 8 quarterback.
There's no way he's bad like that again.
Yeah, because he
doesn't make
so
sense.
Much time. He might be a nasty man, shitty person, but the last year he played, he led the league in yards and QBR while Patrick Mahomes was in the league.
They couldn't even have the playbook that they had. He had a playbook from OTAs, and that's what he was working with. So
he had the Madden.
They had obviously changed shit. Yeah, they had obviously changed it by the time he got back, and it's he tried to do that mid-season. It's impossible.
Brock Purdy did it.
He had the same playbook the whole time, though. He just happened to not play until then, or get to do reps in practice.
I guess
you got 3 teams. 3 teams can make the playoff in one division, right?
Brock, technically, yeah. Brock Purdy was allowed in the facility.
Oh yeah, because the NFC East did that last year, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like this would be one of the divisions to do that. Then.
Yeah, I think the Browns are winning 5 games.
Nigga,
whoa!
What? Fuck no.
Go to the casino right now, my boy.
I'm putting the Browns down for 5 games.
5 and what is that? 5 and 12.
Yeah. I don't like how their schedule is set up. Because like even if like things go right and they beat Tennessee and Baltimore in a row before their bye, they have to run off. They have 13 weeks in a row.
I got 9 wins.
Like that's a lot.
Yeah, I got 9 and 8.
7.
Yeah, I got 9 and 8.
Yeah, I'm giving them 5.
Yeah.
I'm giving
Errol
them 5.
Spence, man.
All right, and then we have the Ravens. I'm trying to watch this fight, so I'm trying to get through these.
Same.
I've been forgetting that I don't have them on the screen for you guys to see the schedule.
I just been clicking.
This is for the Ravens.
Oh yeah, that Tennessee, Detroit, Arizona stretch right there. It's a get right.
Oh yeah. So the Ravens open up with Houston, dub out the gate. Like you're winning that game. I'm giving them one there. Division game against the Bengals, Indy, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Tennessee, Detroit. They should win all those games. So they should start out 5-1.
Yeah,
6, 7.
They got a really good start.
I've got
and then you got Seattle, Cleveland, Cincinnati, the Chargers. Of those first 12 games, they should probably win. They won't, but they should win 10 of those first 12 games.
I got 12 and 5. That's what I got
overall.
Mm-hmm. I just went through it. I picked them to go last year to go to the fucking Super Bowl. I remember.
Yeah,
that.
I got them with 12 wins. I like 12 wins for them.
At 8-9.
All right, Mr. Hot Take.
Because I normally just go off my gut feeling, but like we were talking about the division being so good already, and I just was like running through this trying to see where the wins were. I got
to play the game the right way. Is what you're saying?
What games do you think they're dropping that they shouldn't? Because if you got 8-9, they're losing a lot of games they shouldn't.
Well, I think obviously the Bengals is a tough out for them. So that's 2. If I think the Browns are supposed to be a 10-win team, then I can't give them both of those either. I don't think the Chargers are a gimme.
They're not. I counted that as an L.
I don't think Mike Tomlin's a rollover either. So and then San Francisco obviously is an L in my book. So Miami's probably a better team than them too.
Will they have a quarterback by week or by New Year's Eve?
Sure. What are you trying to say?
I'm saying what I'm saying. Will they have a quarterback by New Year's Eve?
The Pineapple Express.
MVP, a quarterback in the MVP discussion, yeah.
All right. Okay. Sounds great. We can lie. And then
he already will the Ravens have a quarterback by week 8?
Yes.
They got a Pro Bowl backup, so they straight. They can wrestle Lamar.
Yeah, I was about to say they have a backup. They will have a quarterback.
Pro Bowl backup actually. So they can run 2 quarterbacks if they want, low key.
Last team.
Dang, Hathaway.
The shenanigans.
I keep thinking we're getting ready to talk about the Chargers because I keep seeing fucking Justin Herbert.
Same.
You keep seeing his forearm and you just know it's him.
I'm gonna say 13 wins off the
rip. You see greatness personified.
Off the dribble.
Honestly, Blake, I'm inclined to go exactly with what you just said.
God damn, the Dickie in this brazen. All right,
it's so insane.
So they got Cleveland, Baltimore, Rams, Titans, Cardinals, Seahawks. If the Bengals start out 6-0, I'm not shocked based off the like rankings I've had so far
right there.
And what I think they can start 6-0. 5-1 is like probably the realistic number, but if they start out 4-2, I'm going to be surprised.
There ain't a lot of L's in that before that bye.
Ooh, but coming
out,
I
got them at like 12-2. Honestly, I'm looking at
coming out of the bye. They got San Francisco, Buffalo, 2 very tough games. Then they got Houston, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Jacksonville, the Colts, the Vikings, Pittsburgh again, Kansas City, and Cleveland. So actually, if they don't come out of the like go into the bye at like 5-1, the back half gets nasty.
Can I ask how they keep on playing the Chiefs in the regular season? I feel like this keeps happening.
That's the little battle. It's like the New England and Indianapolis thing.
Yeah.
Payne versus Brady.
Or the Chargers versus the Jags. Me and Jamal somehow got to watch our teams play like 8 years in a row. If they're like, oh, these two teams work together, we're gonna make it happen. And that's what they're doing right now with them.
Makes sense though. Like the two best quarterbacks in the league right now, Burrow and Mahomes, probably.
Yeah. It's hard not to say that. Allen's the only other option, and I think Burrow's better than Allen.
At least 2 of the top 3.
For sure.
This is a tough schedule because Kansas City has not beat them in the regular season since Joe Burrow got there. They've only beaten them once. It was in the playoffs. Kansas City hasn't beaten them yet. And this is going to be in Kansas City. It's going to be in Burrowhead. With 2 weeks left to go. It's on New Year's Eve. Hey, how close is Denver to Kansas City? Like,
they are the next state over, but they're on the border of the next state over.
Can we road trip? Nah.
We could. That is a terrible drive across Kansas. Let me tell you from experience, that shit stinks.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, it's a turnpike too, so you got to pay.
Is there a hill in all of Kansas?
There is. They're very long hills, and you can see for very far.
Yuck.
Mm-hmm.
I like
the first interstate in the history of America is in Kansas.
Is that Route 66?
No.
Oh, okay.
Interstates came after Route 66. That's a highway.
Okay.
What's the route ESTG be talking about all the time? Is that one Route 66?
Probably not. Route 66 goes from like California to I think Ohio or something.
All right. So I think I got the Bengals winning 11 games, which is less than I have the Ravens winning. This is a tough ass schedule.
So 11?
No, never mind. 12.
Yeah, I got both of them at 12 and 5, and I don't know if that's
over.
Possible, but
it's not. It's probably not possible if you have the other two teams both going.
Yeah,
9
give me 11-6. I put them down for 11-6.
Wait, Jamal, do you want to reconsider having both the Steelers and
the Browns? Yeah, so I want to take
9 games.
I want to take the Steelers down to 7-9.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. I'm a coon. Sorry, Mike Tomlin. 7-10. Yeah, my fault.
These motherfuckers are throwing.
Yeah, I need us to get up out of here so I can watch.
All right, man. Then fuck podcast episode 112, man. You fuck with us, we fuck with y'all. We rocking. What say some shit? You gotta get shit off. Get shit off.
Y'all don't want to talk about So obviously we know the SAG and the writer strike still going on. So San Diego Comic-Con was greatly affected. They didn't show like a lot of Marvel DC movie stuff. So it was pretty heavily based off comics this year. But we did see Craven was supposed to come out October this year. That pushed back to August of next year. The Marvels are still on track for November this year.
Fire.
Captain America Brave New World is on for August of next year. Now I think they got pushed back 2 weeks. There's still no news about Deadpool 3 getting pushed back.
Hold on. There's no way that while this strike is going on, you're only pushing something back 2 weeks unless you know something that nobody else knows.
Yeah, I think they might have a lot of it done already. I think they finished filming right before like the strike.
But like, if you're pushing it back at all, why would you need to push it back 2 weeks?
I have no idea. But then a lot of people are thinking like something's going on with the Aquaman because we still haven't gotten an Aquaman 2 Lost Kingdom trailer yet, and we haven't seen nothing about that from since DC Fandom 2 years ago.
I was roll that shit up.
Yeah, but they're saying it's all done. But I know that it's gone through a bunch of changes because
put that shit on the shelf with Batwoman.
That's crazy. That's because James Gunn, they took out the not Michael Keaton, the Ben Affleck Batman scenes out. So like it's gone through that because he said he didn't want to promise a universe that's not going somewhere because obviously Ben Affleck's done and he's not gonna appear in anything else. Mm-hmm. Anything else from San Diego Comic-Con? No, just like a bunch of comic news. They're rebooting books and shit. Yeah, I can't really think of
Secret Invasion wrapped up.
Yeah, what'd you guys think of Secret Invasion? You guys?
Tyrell ain't watched it yet.
Hey, y'all can say whatever y'all want. I'm not watching that show.
Really?
I'll watch it. I'll watch it eventually. I watched the first 2 episodes. It was just.
I thought it was fairly disappointing that they knew they could play into the paranoia shit that they did after everything ended. Like that's what the show should have been in the fucking first place. Like everybody trying to figure out who the fuck is the scroll, like the vigilante shit in the streets and stuff like that. It's like y'all gave us that in a 45-second sizzle reel when that's what the show should have fucking been all along. Like. I don't know, man. Where do you rank this show in the 8?
I think that's why
it's impossible for me to do that because I don't go back and rewatch these. And I know that I have an MCU bias because I look at these things as like this sets up this, so I'm entertained because of that. Like I'll give any MCU thing a chance because what they did going into Infinity War, I give them hell of fucking rope to play with. So
this is directly going to lead into the Marvels.
Yeah, that's what I'm leading into the Marvels, leading into Captain America. Like this sets up a lot of shit in that sense. So it's hard for me to go back and compare this to other stuff. Like I don't know.
And the feature of the Fantastic Four is in this too.
And I do know, like, because I saw like you got the crazy low review of Rotten Tomatoes. Like when I look at stuff like that, like I know, like as me and you, we watched fucking Titans. Like I didn't think any of this was worse than fucking Titans. Like how that season went, but obviously this opened like as one of the worst shows in Rotten Tomatoes history. So it's like when I see shit like that, like I know, like I'm not the person to ask about how this show is because I have fucking blinders on for this.
It was fine to me. Like out of the 8 Disney shows,
and that's how I feel all the time.
Like if I had to rank them out of the 8 Disney Plus shows, I think I had it number 4. But yeah, like it was just solid. Like the ending was kind of a little disappointing. Like I'm still kind of curious about how they did like Emilia Clarke's character, Gaia. I don't think she's gonna be the Super Skrull, but
that's just crazy.
Yeah, obviously we got the scrolls and shit now. So
Tyrell, you're not picking up what he's talking about, but like Gaia and Emilia Clarke literally has the powers of every single fucking
character. I've seen I've seen the pictures of her afterwards, and they were like, she's like all of the strongest ones combined.
The most powerful being in the MCU, probably.
Yeah, which is wild.
Well,
I was gonna say like this just the fact that they kind of revealed what everything was to start the show was kind of why I wasn't that intrigued with it. Like obviously I haven't seen it to say everything was revealed, but I'm like, okay, like they're showing that this person's a Skrull already, this person's a Skrull already. Like rolling it out, I feel like would have been better because I was just like, oh, I don't need.
I'm just like they didn't play with it enough. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. They could have done so much more with that mystery of who is who type of shit, but they didn't do any of that in this show, and that was just like I don't know, really disappointing to me. Yeah. And I feel like what they did with Nick Fury was like so off base from how he's been throughout the rest of the MCU depictions of him. That it's almost like a different character that we've seen inside this series. So it's just a
like you think it would have made more sense for them to not have him be involved in this show, like have it be a different character, or
I just feel like Nick Fury wouldn't try to take the shit all on his own. Like he would like that's not who he's been throughout the entire MCU run. Like he has friends, he calls his friends, he does what's best for the fucking mission. He's not like the put the pride before the mission type of guy. He's never been that. So why would he take this personal in this one when so much was at stake? Why would he fucking give the dude like the actual serum to make him a superpower and hope that like guy is able to strong enough to fight him one-on-one to win that shit? Like that's stupid as fuck. Like he wouldn't think that way. But I don't know. Like
that's because that was a plan. Like Gaia was winning in places in.
But you didn't have to make him super like ultra Skrull too because they were already equals. Because remember, she already had the powers too. She already had whatever Gravik had at that point.
Yeah.
And so he didn't have to do that like shit. That was a dumbass risk.
Yeah, and then she's gonna be like working with like the Russians and shit now too. I'm kind of curious as to
she's gonna be. I think that was the setup for her to go to Val's team. She's gonna be on the what are those called? I think so.
No, that's the other ladies like leading the Thunderbolts.
I think she's gonna parlay over there. But they're gonna set up two different teams besides the Avengers.
Nah, yeah, it could just be like some Russia shit because Ross's ex-wife, I think she's
Madam Hydra. Julia Louis-Dreyfus,
yeah. She's Madam Hydra. Like she's gonna be like having the Thunderbolts because Thunderbolts that got pushed back, but that's coming out December of next year.
I think they're trying to take her over there because we don't know anybody else on that team with the chick in the red coat. Like that's kind of crazy. It's the most powerful person ever.
No, that would make the team OP though. Think about so that team they got Yelena, White Widow, whatever, Black Widow sister. They got a Ghost from
Ghost.
Yeah, Ghost from the second Ant-Man movie.
Mm-hmm.
They got Red Guardian. Red Guardian, Bucky's on there, Winter Soldier, and Bucky.
She's their heavy hitter then, right? Because they don't have like the you feel me like the Avengers got like Doctor Strange and Hulk and Thor and shit. Like Thunderbolts don't have that.
Yeah, no, they don't really got anybody. They got like hella people with like the same kind of powers.
Yeah, like almost regular people.
Low key.
I don't know, man. But I mean, yeah, I'm excited to see what it sets up because obviously, like the Marvels, that's going to be a big play. with the scrolls going crazy and shit, and people trying to kill the scrolls too. So that's gonna Carol Danvers ain't gonna be able to ignore that. So
Taskmaster and U.S. Agent.
All right.
Yeah.
So they have 2 Captain Americas,
pretty much
3 Captain Americas actually.
Yeah, it's a lot of team it's a lot of people that kind of do the same shit. The only person that has like some very different powers is kind of Ghost.
Yep.
And I don't know how she kind of fits in, but
she's like unstable too. So she's probably gonna be the ones like, oh, I can't do anymore type of shit.
Yeah, she fine though. So salute her.
That'll help.
Yeah, no, salute. I don't really got nothing else.
Me neither. Shout out Tyrell's bike in the background though.
Yeah. Everybody listen to this. Go cop Black Panther 2. It's starting off to a really good. I like that right now. Issue 2 just came out this week. Go check that out.
And why don't you promote us, nigga?
Actually, yeah. If y'all want to fuck with us or have questions or shit that you want to ask us,
so listener questions.
Unfocused at gmail.com. We right there. So shout that out or come to Twitter, wherever you want to go. Just come fuck with, interact. You know, we know y'all are out there. All whatever number of y'all. So
you can ask us anything.
A good number of y'all.
We won't answer anything, but you can ask us.
Yeah, and if it's something you don't want them to answer, I'll answer it the best of my capabilities. Ask us anything. I'll read your question. Anything. We'll give you a shout out, and we're gonna give out a prize too to a lucky listener. We go figure.
They ask you for your bank account and routing number. You gonna do it?
Fuck no.
All right, so there you go.
But yeah,
well, I will say we fuck with those of you that fuck with us because
that's a big
seeing the numbers go up. If you tapped in, if you downloading, if you listening, we fuck with y'all. Just know you family.
Yep.
Link
Shout
up.
out Mac and Juwan. I'm gonna say that because both of y'all have both been heavy interactors. So.
Dog, Winston asked me every Saturday if the shit ain't open on Saturday.
Winston,
what's up, man?
Honestly, the hell y'all doing?
That's my shit in the morning. But yeah. Man, we gotta tell you, happy late birthday, Blake. Obviously, your birthday was this week, a couple days ago.
Old ass nigga.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm out here, man.
Yeah. Shit, yeah.
Trade
36 now.
32, man. I'll be there with you in a few months.
There you go.
You know.
The hater over here.
Oh, shout out my sister Nia. Today's her birthday. My baby sister just turned 19.
Sheesh.
I know, right? It's so weird. Like, dog, I was driving to work and I saw my sister on the freeway driving. I was like, fuck, dude.
Caught her in traffic, huh?
Yeah. Hey. She like called me. She's like, I just drove past you. I was like, God damn, I remember I used to have to take you everywhere.
She'd be downstairs watching all the cartoons and shit.
Yeah. I swear that should be making me want to tear up a little bit. Every time I go to my brother's job and see him at work, I'm like, God damn it, nigga. Fuck your little ass doing here.
I should steal something off GP. Make you do something about it.
Yeah. DeAndre, do you know this man?
Mm-hmm.
He dapped you up with the stolen product in his hand?
Go ahead, fish, or I'll beat your ass later.
Stolen bread.
I'm not paying his bills, so I ain't doing that. No, sir.
But yeah, now it's episode. Damn, 112, 112 of them things. God damn, these numbers are kind of flying by.
Fight back, Earl Spence.
And we're finishing it at 2:12 minutes. Look at us.
All right. Hit the goddamn button.
All right,
112.